Welcome everyone. Happy what is today? Happy Monday. Hope you guys have a good start to your week. We doing a little bit of different stream today. Kind of not during our typical stream time, but I wanted to play the game a little bit. And I've been getting a lot of messages to give the hardcore mode a try. I'll be upfront and honest. I'm not a fan of any game that has. I'm not a fan of any hardcore mode in any game, unless it's like Call of Duty, right? You gotta do the missions as hard as you can. But you know, like Dark Souls, I'm not really into. Iron Man stuff or stuff where you have like one life. I really don't like that. I like risk versus reward, but I don't like risking my time and losing much of my time. However, this hardcore mode seems a little bit cooler. I wasn't super involved in the development of this. It was mainly Tristan and Devin, and honestly you, the community, who have put in your feedback and requested this. So shout out to you guys. We do listen, even if it's not our cup of tea. We understand that a lot of people like it. Really, I shouldn't say our cup of tea. It's really not my cup of tea. Devin's all for it. Tristan's really enjoying it, and who knows, I'll probably enjoy it as well. But welcome everyone to the chat. Good to see everyone. Petrovsky, welcome to the chat. What's the difference between RLS career and hardcore mode? We'll talk about it during it, but it's just a lot harder. It's a much harder start, and the economy is not as in your favor. Sergey, welcome to the chat. Good to see you. Nobit, welcome. Just got the RLS super amounts of fun. Awesome. Glad you're enjoying it. Later streams next time. Yeah, this is just an oddball. I had some spare time in the middle of the day. Wanted to get a stream out. But yeah, should be a good time. Grumpy, welcome to the chat. Good to see you. Ryan Walker, welcome. Welcome. Yeah, let's go ahead and get. I have some friends, some guests with us as well in the Discord. Let's go ahead and bring them in. Let me bring them in now. In the chat we have Devin and Tristan. How are y'all doing?
Pretty good.
Yeah, doing pretty good. Excited to watch you do some hardcore.
Yeah, I feel like it's grab your popcorn. It's gonna be a long one. It's well, hopefully not too long, but it might be a long one. Yeah, should be a good time. I am actually looking forward to it. I think the biggest part I'm looking forward to is just playing the game, right? So let's go ahead and start a new save here. Now I wanted to kind of prep this and make sure I get the car I wanted, because I see there's a D series you can get, and I really want to use that D series. But Devin encouraged me and told me that we need to do it organically. Whatever I get is what I get. So here we go. We're gonna go ahead and select hardcore mode, start a new profile. Ignore all the new profile numbers. We do a lot of testing, and I'm having to do a lot of new saves as I work on stuff. Crack, welcome to the chat. Oliver, welcome to the chat. What time is it where you're at? It's like 10:45 in the morning, so early, kind of like a brunch stream, early morning stream. Petrovsky downloaded RLS. Now I have a 700 horsepower Lancer Evo 9. That's awesome. I don't use real world cars anymore, just because I try to be consistent and you know, make sure that all the mods that I play with that you see, you have the availability to get, at least when they're not in beta. But yeah, I don't really use real world cars, although one day I might do my own private thing. I don't know, it'd be kind of fun. So Tristan and Devin, you guys have completed this, and I guess when I say complete, you've achieved the first garage. Is that correct?
I have, at least, yeah. I did it last night.
Let's go.
It was a lot of work, but
okay.
You know, it's actually very, very rewarding. Like, I may have bought myself a Joe's Junk car as my actual car after it, but when I looked at it, I was like, now this is achievement. I made it somewhere.
You felt proud of your success to get your own junk car.
Yep.
That's awesome.
To make the decision.
I cannot believe how lucky you just got.
I got the D series. Now I'm actually really committed to this. I just got really excited. I was excited to play the game. Now I'm excited to succeed in the game. I don't want to lose this thing. Oh, the straight 6. That's not good. Oh, you know what though?
I will say though, be careful what you wish for with that D series.
Yeah.
It might pull to the left.
Oh no. Oh, it's a straight axle on the front, which definitely means it can have issues. real quick, what I need to do is I'm gonna save right now. And then I realize I'm not running all the mods I normally run. I don't have the collection up or anything like that. I guess I don't necessarily need the collection at the moment. But I do want simple power. You know what? I'm not. Should I run tire thermals?
That's a decision up to you. I did not run it last night.
Devin, have you run tire thermals?
You always got to run tire thermals because it adds one more element of difficulty.
Yeah, if you pop your tires, you're kind of done. Oh man. Okay. Oh, and then you know what I really got to do? Hold on. I didn't prep for this. I'm sorry. I got to deactivate a couple things I was working on.
The game does actually save, so you didn't need to save.
Well, because I was like resetting mods and stuff, I was a little scared. I'm actually gonna real quick restart the game, just because I closed some mods. You know, did some mod changes.
Now, with tire thermals enabled, since you can't recall your car back to the garage, you really have to manage what you're doing with the car now.
Okay.
Because if you try to haul something heavy and you get those tires really hot, and they start to wear out really quick.
Sure. Yeah. All right. Let me go back into the game scene. I just changed up the music to be a little bit quieter in that away screen as well, in case people are chatting. Let's go back to career. Load back in our $0 save. That's one big feature of Hardcore, is there's $0. You don't start out with your own vehicle. You start with your uncle's vehicle. In such case, I want to get my own truck, just like Uncle here. And we got another Australian in the chat. Very cool, Oliver. We have a lot of Aussies in the Discord. If you guys aren't already members of Discord, come join. Do lots of fun events.
Have you seen how much our membership on Discord has exploded since we released Hardcore?
I don't even know what's really been going towards it, but it has just been going up.
That's true. Yeah, I think we're at. I guess it has exploded, hasn't it? My sense of time is all messed up. Hold on one second. I think we're up to almost 2,500, right? 2,400.
Yes, we got about 120 to 130 new members in the Discord in the last 2 days.
Ease, that's crazy. All right, is this a manual? Automatic, okay.
I think it was the Saturday live stream brought another 100 people right off the rip.
Okay. So one thing I also did that is going to be a little different than y'all's playthroughs, I guess this playthrough hasn't happened like this, is I just this morning rebalanced the delivery systems. Somewhat. There's still some more balancing that needs to be done, but one of the big core pieces has been balanced and adjusted and completely nerfed. And so I'm going to go ahead and see what kind of deliveries we have. I have a trailer hitch. I don't have a cargo box. That's sad.
Rent a box is right behind you.
Well, my only option really is trailers if I have that option. Let's take a look here. Oh, does it? Yeah, we got trailers right here.
The trailers like you can take.
Oh, okay. $300 there. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab this one. That's kind of a long drive. I know I'll get a return load. I'm just going to start with some casual stuff here. If my strategy right now is one, don't run from the police. I hear that's a terrible idea. And two, don't leave the game. Like if my truck gets damaged, we got to limp this thing around. Everything we got to do. So I think my strategy is if the truck gets damaged, I'm going to start doing some off-road racing, and just kind of do my best there, and hopefully don't have to revert down to car jockeys. Because basically, what happens if you end up breaking your truck and you have to go back in the game, then you no longer have the truck and you no longer have a car. You probably don't have money to buy a car. Actually, you can't buy a car because you don't have a garage. Yep. So you gotta do car jockeys, which I do enjoy car jockeys, but
your uncle will get really upset at you if you try to trade in his car, and he'll take it from you.
Really?
Yeah.
Good to know. Don't even try to trade it in. Yeah, this pooling is pretty rough. I should have brought out the wheel for this. That would help the pool a little bit.
Yeah.
I love this truck though. This would be a good off-roader. Well, maybe. Doesn't really have the power, but I like the bet on it.
So this truck doesn't pull from suspension geometry. It pulls from mechanical issues.
Really?
Yes.
How did you orchestrate that? Unless you don't want to share the secrets.
No secrets yet.
Okay, okay. This thing definitely pulls pretty bad, though. Does have a radiator, right? Yeah, I think they all come with a radiator for the startup cars.
Yes, we wanted to make it hard, but not impossible.
Okay. Petrosky, can you sell your uncle's car and buy something different? No. So apparently your uncle will get mad and take away the car if you try to sell this or trade it in.
Yeah, specifically trade it in because that's the only way you can get rid of it now. But, you know, he'll be fine with that. You know, in a sense, I guess he rewards you with the car after you prove that you can get your first garage, in a sense. And then you can sell it. That doesn't matter then.
The right hammer says 3 hours with the D series at Rubber Band Ridge equals 70K. Interesting. I assume you're talking about this D series. That's actually not a lot. I would have thought it'd be better. That was kind of like my main backup plan, so that's not great.
This is good.
I don't know. We're gonna go straight.
We did some basic math on doing the free roam events. If you just try to brute force this challenge by doing free roam events, it takes roughly 2 hours before you have enough money for the garage.
2 hours of consistently staying on one track. So this is calculated with the multiplier.
Okay.
Yeah, this is why I may have done the the dirt oval for 134 laps.
You did 134 laps on the dirt oval?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Are you okay? Do we need to talk offline a little bit? I mean, that's not normal. Especially the dirt oval. I don't think I've ever actually completed more than 5 laps of the dirt oval. I was thinking about it the other day.
I was doing car jockey, I was doing delivery. I just couldn't.
There have been talks. I'm curious on what you... Oh gosh, hold on. How scary. I'm curious on what you guys think. I've seen some comments about having the dirt oval be fully paved or fully dirt, but probably more leaning towards fully paved, just so you can have that kind of more oval feel. What are you guys thinking on that? Because I couldn't decide which one to have, so I was like, oh, let's try to have both. And now there's kind of two skinny racetracks in one racetrack. What are your thoughts?
It's kind of a toss-up.
Yeah.
I like having both because it gives you the option to set your car up for one or the other.
Yeah.
But it is still really... it's too short for a fully paved.
Mm-hmm.
And fully dirt kind of limits the players' options for how they want to make the money on that free roam event.
Yep. Yeah. I think one thing, thinking out loud about it, it'd be kind of cool to maybe do like a rallycross of sort, where you kind of run both, or you have your different lines you can take. You could stick to just the pavement, or maybe you cut down to the dirt and come back up. Might be kind of fun to try.
I was trying to do like cut down to the dirt and go back up with my Corvette. It wasn't really making any difference. Maybe if you had a faster car which can get out of first, then maybe.
Makes sense.
The whole race was at first.
All right. I think my delivery's over here.
I honestly think the best speedrun strategy is to get level 2 car jockey and level 2 delivery.
Yeah.
So you can do a car jockey 5th wheel truck and a car jockey 5th wheel trailer.
Or
because
you mean you mean like loan a trailer or do?
No, like pick up.
Yeah, it's just trailer deliveries.
Just trailer deliveries, and you can also get a car jockey truck, like a fifth wheel truck, like a T series.
All right, we're on our way. $500.
Those are good money.
Because the T series will pay you like 1,500, and at max level and max rep delivery at certain places, it could be like 8K a drop.
Is rear-wheel drive, very nice. What we got here? I want to head back towards the city. 400 bucks. Ooh, see, is this wide enclosed unloaded? That's what I want to see. Yeah, so we're gonna try that. That needs to eventually. We're gonna borrow this. Office building A. Grab that. And then we're also going to. I don't think they have car jockeys here that are actual cars, and that we can do. Okay. You'd be level 2. I want to try that method using that wide body trailer to deliver car jockeys. I do like the car jockey missions, especially when you have a trailer. Now that trailer, it'd be nice to have a bigger trailer, but you know, we only do what we got here.
You can always keep the trailer and quote unquote borrow it for a little while before you go ahead and deliver it.
So I'm thinking. I think that's what they wanted. I think that's what they said actually. They said, hey, just use this when you want, but when you're done, we just need you to park it, over here.
Yeah.
Although overloading the truck, like I normally would have done, that could damage the truck, and then boom, there goes your truck. You know what I mean? So it's a toss-up.
Well, the benefit of car jockey is sometimes you get faster cars, and they may be better at running from the police than your car.
Oh, that's a gameplay option.
I definitely did it, and I definitely was successful. Just the issue is, if you get away, it's good money. Comparatively, it's good money, but if you don't get away, it's bad. It's really bad. The 3 times the fines have been really bad.
Really?
If you get 2 stars, you're easily paying $2,500, if not more.
Jeez. Yeah, if we're making $500 a run, that's pretty bad. Walter says maybe make it full dirt, then extend it to have a different loop. Oops, kind of reading and driving this is not the game to be doing this. Not the game mode to be doing this in, but give it a shot.
Paco and E. Hey, Italy's actually in work. If you just look through some of the streams, you'll see that we announced it.
Yeah, if you weren't already aware, we did talk about Italy on its way. I've spent, I think, 6 hours so far this morning working on Italy. Super excited about the progress I made.
Very nice.
More to go, obviously, but I would say I'm 30% done with deliveries, and that doesn't that doesn't include this, the the initial cost of 10 hours of figuring out what was going wrong with them in the beginning. So, I think I'm about there. It depends, because shout outs for people in the stream or watching the stream. I guess you'll get a couple of Easter eggs, or not Easter eggs, but just little sneak peeks of what's going on in Italy. I'm adding a lot of partial deliveries based on stores and like what kind of stores they have around there, right? One of them is a clothing store. I think it just really says clothes, or translates to clothes from Italian, but it looks like it's anytime I see that word at that storefront, it's going to be a clothing delivery, right? And I underestimated how many clothing stores there were. There had to have been 20, 30, maybe more. And so if I keep running into things like that, I'm pretty far away. But I could probably knock out an let's call it an industry in about an hour, I'd say. And I have about 5 or 6 more to go. So really close on that. And then
another 20 hours of work and you'll be done.
I think so. There's a real chance that this weekend it goes to beta, but there's also a real chance it doesn't. So we'll just have to see.
Okay.
I'm shooting for this weekend. I'm really pushing hard for it. That's my goal. Last week was all about FDRP. Really, the last 2 or 3 weeks was all about Formula Drifts. This week is all about Italy. Morning, Jax. Welcome to chat. It is a great way to start the day. This is about the middle, or if I was only working 8 hours a day, this would be the end of my day. But, you know, here we are. We have a lot more to do later today. So I know that cop isn't after me. I'm gonna stay nice and clear. Okay. It looks like there's an accident and someone ran. Oh, I guess we can't register our uncle's car as a police car, huh?
What do you mean?
Can we go like turn this into the police station, come back in 4 hours and be a cop?
If you have a garage to pick it up from.
Gotcha. Oh, good point. Good point. Do taxi
And
missions
there's
work?
no way to repair it.
What'd you say?
Do taxi missions work?
I was thinking about it, and it actually might be busted on this
Okay. I will not try.
because no, I mean what I mean is that I actually, because of how weird the D series is, and I guess because like the seat parts tend to be
Oh.
actually linked to the J beams, I actually gave the D series a flat amount.
Okay.
So you can take a lot of taxis, and they'll just a lot of people, and I guess they're just willing to sit on your bed or whatever. You know, 6 people will sit back there happily.
Hold on to the bars. Okay, so we have a little bit of a dilemma here. No room for error. But, oh gosh.
Oh man.
Oh no.
I think
I can't back up.
Okay. Okay.
Stop, Turbo Burger. Stop. Don't get this close. What do you think you're doing? It's your fault. You did this. Oh, like butter. I've played this game a couple times. I ain't gonna lie. Feeling pretty good. I need a police chase? No, we don't need a police chase. That's too early. We only got $500. We get chased by the police. We are sending it running. Steven, welcome to chat. Love the career mode. Quick question. Where can I find the repo truck in the current live version? So that has been moved to the collection. So you need to download the RLS collection to have access to that repo truck mod from Geo. You can still do repo missions just for that actual extending boom. Wait, what am I doing? I'm not supposed to be here. I'm not supposed to deliver this yet. But yeah, you'll need to get that. Driving wrong way in a shipping port. Wow. Mr. Bujay, hey, I could have left it through the entrance, all right? Welcome to the chat, Mr. Bujay. Good to see you. And also, Clock, I see your other chat there. Appreciate your work. Glad you're enjoying it. Oh, no, we already talked about that. Italy. Yep. All right, I'm caught up. Let's go here. I think that's a red light camera. I think I got lucky there. I was not paying attention.
1E. He did say, how can I track when Italy's released? The only people who will really, I guess we might stream about it. So if you just keep up with the YouTube, you'll be able to know that there is a beta. But to have access to the beta, you will need to be a Patreon member of the silver variety, or higher, silver or gold, anything above.
That is correct.
It's not called silver; it's called like.
In the Patreon, I did put in parentheses silver, but yeah, it's Italian for silver. I thought it'd be funny. Now I'm thinking about my choices. I think these guys have jockeys. And this transfer case and this torque converter are awful. Oh my gosh. I love it though.
Oliver Cramp, are you saying is the beta out as in the beta for Overhaul for this Hardcore? Because Hardcore is out in beta for members of MD or Patreon.
This kind of hurts, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, these are not good car jockeys here.
Oh no, as Raceless mentioned, he's shooting for this weekend.
Yeah, no promises though. We're doing my best. Don't want you get your hopes too high up.
Tristan, did you want to talk about that thing we were talking about last night, or is it too early?
I don't really know. I talked about last night.
I'm gonna... Probably messaging about it. Oh wait, this is car jockey. Okay, I'm suddenly paranoid to get in an accident. I love it.
Oh no, that's a later thing. Maybe we'll talk about that for the next update.
Go ahead and hop out.
Maybe on release of this. Oof. I always do the same thing where I don't look where I'm going when I cross the road. So
Yep.
nothing expected.
Close this one. There we go. Very cool. Remember when they added those features like opening doors and stuff? I was not a fan. I could have cared less. And then I started playing career, and now I love it. Now it's essential. See how well this thing tows. This is going
You
to.
actually got a load. Look at that thing.
Yeah.
Squatted.
Yeah. I think.
Where are you going with
Let me check. Like Belasco? Or the
Sounds about right.
police station? Yeah, no, there's Belasco. That's right across the street from there. Yep. Look both ways. Left, there's a cop. Right, we can make that. Man, that was foot down. Go ahead and challenge a hill here. Tell you what, I'm pretty what do you call it? Pretty committed to this playthrough. Not let me rephrase that. I really feel attached to this playthrough because of how careful I have to be. If that makes sense.
That's what I found myself thinking as well. Where it's like I wasn't really one to completely advocate for hardcore, but I saw what it could bring.
Right.
And playing it, you really do get attached. Like I might not have a special car or anything right now, but it really does. I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's really, in a sense, rewarding to get anything done.
Yeah.
Because of the amount of grind to get there.
Yeah, I totally agree.
You might, I mean, just think about how good you're gonna feel when you buy your first garage and then
it's
you
red
trade
light.
this bunch of junk in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad that one doesn't have a
Or-
camera.
Or tune it up. Oh, I think as you said, cameras. I reminded myself last night that speeding tickets, normal speeding tickets that are supposed to be $35, are now $350. The higher ones are $700.
Cool.
And You don't even want to know what running a red light would do to you.
I think vanilla I think vanilla was like 500, so I can't imagine what
It's not times 10, but I do think it's
oh jeez.
times 2 or times 3.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's times 2, so it's $1,000 on a red light.
Glad you appreciate the hard work, Oliver. Appreciate it. Mr. Bujay, I too phase through my trailers when I get out of a car in my trailer. It's fun. Yeah. Honestly, I rely on it. I was hoping for it. I'd hate to get stuck in a trailer next to a car. Grumpy says, yeah, I wish that was a thing in real life situations, Mr. Bujay. There you go. Yeah, no one getting stuck in trailers. Sir Wright says, the risk of losing everything makes it 10 times better. I hate that as a nature, but I will say, like we just talked about, I feel very attached to this. Oh wait, we gotta drop off the car.
Because normally you'd buy something from Trusted or Joe's Junk and you would just speed around town.
Yep,
What's the risk?
that's true.
You wreck it, sell it, buy a new one?
That's a good point. That's a very good point. Let's hop back in. Go, drop it off. $800, I'll take it.
Nice.
3 XP. A few more of these and we'll hit level 2.
Yeah.
Let's see if Velasco has anything. I'm looking to see some parcel stuff too, because I want to see how the deliveries have adjusted in this area.
You made 300, but you do have $800 now.
This is true. So parcels, you can see here. Interesting. Okay. Just gathering data. I haven't really messed with slot count and stuff like that, but I will be doing that for West Coast as well. My car jockeys, we have nothing. I was hoping to see some that go for a further distance. Yeah, $500. See, that'd be a little bit more worth it. See, that would be ideal, but that's a level 3 car. Jeez.
If you know where the exhaust shop is, I guess that would be a go-to location. That's what um, Devin has been recommending to me consistently. Go to exhaust shop, Taurus Tires, or Smash Auto because they all have level 1.
Okay.
And if you take them to places like not Blasco Auto, Coryside, I think it is.
I think it's Blasco City Garage.
Yeah, if you deliver to those 2 locations, they'll also give you
Level 1.
level 1s. And what's that other place in the commercial area?
Like Jerry Rigs?
Yeah, Jerry Rigs. So you can deliver from Coryside or Blasco City to Jerry's Rigs, and from Jerry's Rigs back to the exhaust shop, or Taurus Tires, or Smash Auto, and it's a good productive loop.
Okay. I think what I'm gonna do is try some racing. It's a little early on, and our truck's in good health. But
Yeah.
is there any solution to repairing tires? Is it just like coming back into the game?
No, I guess getting back into the game would fix it.
Yeah. I got 10%. Or I've already used 10%. Excuse me. We do some high octane stuff here. Probably should take a left, but it's fine. You know what I probably will do actually is drop off this trailer on our way. Yeah, we'll do that.
Are you gonna try to do the beach circuit?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go try to do. Rafael, hello from Brazil. Welcome to the chat. Love the work you guys are putting into this. Thanks, Nathan. Oh, Petrosky, welcome. Hello from Russia. I can't imagine what time it is over there. Gaming, are you using a trailer to do car jockey? Yeah. We're gonna go deliver this trailer now. I think they said, use it for our purposes or something like that.
It's a rental.
There you go.
Yeah. They won't give you a no detour bonus, but they're not gonna fine you for it. They expected you to drive around a little bit, test it out, make sure it's all good.
Yep.
Hold the load.
Hey, $1,300. I'll take that. Oh no, that's how much I have.
Tristan,
That's what I just said. Yeah, okay, I got it.
Tristan, I know that guy from Fast Auto wants your name and number after your failed delivery last night.
Oh yeah. I was so happy that I got done with my 134 laps that the moment I basically got out of the oval, I just wrecked my car instantly. I didn't mean to, it just happened.
Forgot to turn right.
I need to get a new garage, and I was like, oh, fine, who cares?
That's funny.
Fast Auto never got his thing. I picked up a delivery, then went to do ovals for 134 laps.
That's hilarious. Hey Justin, welcome to the chat. Good afternoon. A little hardcore stream, just relaxing, hanging out, giving it my thorough test live. I'm rolling dice. How scary with the lag spike. Is it a rental the way? Wait, what? It's a rental? They want it out of the yard. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Exactly. I was wondering about the tow truck hitch on the truck earlier today. Glad it's a normal ball hitch. Yeah. Let's go down to the beach circuit. I think I had done this in either my last video or an upcoming video.
What you said, relaxing, hardcore stream.
That's a good point. Fair enough. All right, let's go into some manual mode. We're going to have to keep the RPMs up. Gotta put down a good time. This is actually a really risky track to be doing. Although,
what the rewards are like for this.
Yeah, I guess we're going to find out. I do remember that first checkpoint is a little too close. I know I've wrestled with this a lot. Probably could use another pass through, but the way the checkpoint is so close, it takes away the UI, yeah.
Because now we have an Apex index thing, so you can just push them by a couple indexes.
Yeah. Really excited to keep working on Italy with all the new features and tools that we have, that that you've made and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yep. We don't know what we made. We
Good.
can do like 3 of these. We'll take a look at how much we're actually making. Maybe we'll go for 5.
Dead horses.
Huh?
Oh, I tried to see the number. He said 151 dead horses in this uncle's pickup.
Yeah, that's so true.
Horsepower.
So I'm doing this. Devin, you got any plans this week? Anything exciting going on?
Not really, just picking up some more jobs and contracts.
Nice. Good stuff. What about you, Tristan? I mean, I'm sure there's a lot you can't share, but
No, yeah, it's honestly this week for the overhaul in a sense is gonna be a pretty chill.
Good.
It's not gonna be too many features. It's gonna be polishing of features. So
Nice.
I don't know. That's really what I'm gonna do. Make sure everything's working. Make sure this hardcore is actually good and there isn't bugs. Because when you work on so many systems to try to implement this, it kind of can cause a lot of issues.
Sure. I believe it.
But I don't know. Yeah, it's gonna be exciting though. I'm really hoping to hear a lot of feedback from the beta members.
Yeah.
It's always the best.
I guess we didn't really properly talk about it, but if you are interested in playing this beta, this is on in the Patreon, or join the Patreon or the YouTube members. Both will give you access to the special Discord area where you can download this beta and other betas depending on which membership tier you subscribe to. What were you gonna say, Devin?
I was gonna say, Tristan, didn't you start this on Wednesday and had it released by Sunday morning?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, Tristan's an absolute monster. It's
And I also did marketplace on top of that.
yeah. I remember you were like, hey, we're gonna go live, and I was like, are we actually ready? And you're like, yeah. Like, how did you get both? Because I saw you, throughout the week start doing other tasks. So I'm like, well, I guess he's just kind of pausing on one, moving on to another for now, and I had no idea you'd be ready. So it's pretty cool.
See, my favorite thing about hardcore is anything that benefits the player is reduced by 50%. Anything that's a detriment to the player is increased by at least 50%.
Mm-hmm.
Not everything. Not everything. Everything
yeah,
it's tailored. Like repairs aren't 50%ed, which maybe they should be. But.
They aren't 50%ed yet.
I will say, playing this, we Tristan and I and others have talked about an overall rebalance of career overhaul, base career overhaul, non-hardcore, normal mode. I think there's a lot of things we can learn from this and implement there. Not saying we need to make the normal, the new hardcore, and the hardcore harder, but just a few things to really give it a bit better, slow down normal just a little bit.
Yep.
I know we've talked about some other things we plan on implementing later. Let's start with an I. But yeah.
So, but you've been making around $280 a lap.
Okay, I was wondering when someone's going to pause and find that. I was hoping I was getting pretty decent. We will stop
That is
here.
pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad. We will stop here, though, and take a look. I don't know if this has lap multiplier on it.
Everything does.
Okay.
Basically, this loops, so it should. The only things that don't really currently have it working well is the drifts.
Gotcha. That's not what I wanted.
No, there are 6 versions. Period. C, G, 83 gaming. You can just use the. We don't need auto and manual versions. There are just cards. You can use what's it called? Arcade if you're not feeling it.
You guys claim your milestones throughout this?
Hey, go for it. Try it. It doesn't really reward you. It's
What a tease! That's wrong. You're wrong for that. I was like, oh, here's like a quick net 1,000. Oh my gosh, this guy. I should have known when he said, go ahead, try it. That means, no, I already worked on it. I already touched it. Good luck.
There's your $3,800. No extra.
So right says 1,500 a lap on the rubber band. Let's go give that a try. Also, the name of the rubber band came from Mrs. Raceless. When I built it, I was like, what should I make this? And she's like, kind of looks like a rubber band. Like, ah. So it will be.
See, Raceless, what you didn't realize is Tristan had somebody like me, who is an RLS career speedrunner, help him balance.
Very much so. And an avid tester of things. You are a you're a hole poker. Yep, you poke a lot of holes into things, which is good.
Yeah, we need that.
All right, so let me try to drive and read chat. Where did I leave off? That's some hardcore modding. I see what you did there, Justin. I'm guessing there are 6 vehicles that are manual and 6 auto versions. I don't know. This is a manual. I mean, sorry, this is an automatic. I have it in first gear. I have it in low gear.
There are just 6 cars.
6 cars, period.
Every automatic transmission car that we gave to the player, not only is it worn out because it's got around 500,000 miles, but any car that had the option for a high stall torque converter got it.
That's pretty funny.
So yeah, enjoy all of the slip.
As we shift down, jeez.
I guess the Cobalt was manual, but man, just going up that hill out of that beach area, I was just getting high clutch temperature.
That's hilarious. Are you playing right now?
No, not currently. I'm just watching. I like seeing what you got going on here.
I almost thought you were going to end your run trying to climb up that hill.
Like break the car down? Yeah.
Yeah, just burn up the clutch.
Hey, Wolf, welcome to the chat. Good to see you. Just enjoying some overhaul or hardcore mode. I don't plan on doing an actual video series of this. I might do a couple live streams of this, but we'll see.
Stream series.
The goal today is to get a house, get the China garage.
Okay, that's a good goal.
That's a good goal. Yeah, I got some time. I got a good amount of time. I don't know how much stamina I have, but I got some time.
See, I think you should make this a series.
The problem is, if I do that, I'm already really stretched on how much I can get done as far as content-wise goes. And so it'd be like 1 video a week for every series at that point, which would be unfortunate. Or like it's too drawn out, I think. But here we are. We're going to do a rally real quick, mainly because I want to see if I can even get up the final hill or one of the final hills.
Does this truck give you flashbacks to that awesome Christmas special car I built you?
It kind of does. That was a fun time.
I guess Sir Right Hammer said that D series has 900,000 miles.
That's
what I programmed it to have, so I'm glad that it does.
Oh my gosh. Absolute work truck. All right, here we go. Going to low gear. Everybody hold their breath. Think skinny thoughts. There we go. There's one more pretty steep hill to climb, but we should have some momentum on our side if we can keep it up. There it is. You know, I'm actually selling a car in real life. But I'm also interested in trading for a truck because I could use a truck. And this is making me have second thoughts, not gonna lie. Because I was thinking like, man, if I get a truck, like how bad could it be? I think it could be pretty bad.
Oh yeah. They could be really bad. Work trucks could be really rusted. I don't know where, if around you got a lot of rust.
No, not like you guys up there in the north. Oh my gosh. Like when I visited earlier, like I guess it was a few months ago. Man, was it I was shocked at the rust amount of cars. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I do need to adjust this finish line as well. think if you have time, Tristan, could you put that on my list of things to do? Free room of just put rally event adjustments because there's a few that need to be adjusted.
Sure.
I'm actually not going to race back down because I know this one ends in the quarry pit, and I don't want to end in the quarry pit. I want to go to the rubber band area. I guess we're starting anyways.
Isn't that right there though?
Yeah, but then I got to drive back out of the quarry pit, and
But you get money.
yeah, but you know, rubber band road sounds more profitable, and it's like right down. Oh, you know what? It's kind of close to that anyways. Actually, all right.
That's what I meant. Yeah, it's like right across the street.
I guess we will race this. Oh man, I'm gonna be clinching a lot more.
Weight in hardcore.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, it's kind of a little bit of a waste to not do such a thing.
Watch my tire life too. I don't know if I can get 70k before I end a tire wear. That's gonna be the bigger issue. Unless I start doing car jockeys on my own on foot.
Okay, add this to the list.
Thank you. I'll read the chat once I'm done racing here. It's a fun corner.
Do you even get out of the quarry once you're in? Oh yeah. This thing, if it just went up that rally road, it can get out of almost anything.
Yeah. Forgot I was racing. I was trying to stay in my lane.
To do tuning for very specific parts becomes a difficulty in and of itself. So, I don't know about tire pressure tuning. Unless I would have to make a whole new system, whole new tuning, or figure out how to limit stuff with the tuning menu. I'm not sure if it exists.
One thing I wanted to talk about too, you know, as I've worked on the Italy map a lot lately, I have gained such an appreciation for whoever made that map, or however many people made that map. It's really well done. Like the way that even the cities are organized, as I'm like working on commercial areas, you can tell, wow, this is actually a commercial zone. They really did a good job at kind of going through all that. So shout out to the devs. And yep, so now we're just going to drive to the rubber band road. I don't really want to actually check our money too. Where are we at? 5,600. Oh, wow.
I think the last Raceless too.
Am I back?
I know the stream has been.
Yeah, you're back.
I don't know what happened. Sorry about that. Every now and again, we get some internet droppage stuff. I don't know. When did I cut out?
When you mentioned how much money you had.
Oh, okay. That's not too long ago.
Yeah, me and Tristan were talking about the progress of various people in the Discord.
Oh.
One person, it took him like 30 minutes to make 7K, which is very believable.
Okay.
I don't know how
Alright.
it is if you don't go up the progression routes.
Goal is
Or maybe
to...
it's part of them.
I'm not going to air this thing out. We do not want to catch air. I'll try to run fast lap times, but I don't want to break the suspension or bend something. And Uncle get mad and take it away.
Yeah.
Petroxy says, I bought a property in West Coast, USA. And what they do for you is they give you the property? I don't know if I understand that. I apologize.
I don't think I understand.
Trying to race and read is a challenge when I'm not good at reading and mediocre at racing. I did notice the Rallycross events got updated as far as the schedule goes. Sounds like you have a Rallycross event this Saturday, correct?
That is correct, and we are debuting yet another class in the series to keep things interesting.
Okay. Gotta go build a new car.
You just have to detune your 250 car.
Okay. I have been thinking, though, I might go ahead and build a new
Oh wow. This
rally
is way
car.
too much money.
I think it's great. That was also my first run, so regularly that would have been like a $600 run.
Yeah, still 2 times what it should be really making.
You should be making 300 a lap on a
basically.
1 minute race.
Yeah.
That's better numbers than the alternate route on the racetrack does.
It's like $3,000 for every 30 minutes, if my math is right. My math might not be right on that.
$3,000 for like 10 minutes.
Okay, that's a better math, yeah.
Okay. See, but hardcore really shows you what needs balanced. Because the quarry circuit, is around the 40-second lap. You'll be making around like almost, like 170, maybe 200 on a per lap, no best time.
Mm-hmm.
The West Coast track on short track gives you around like 350 for 1 minute 10. I don't know, 1 minute. I don't remember what I did. I think it was a 155, so it was actually probably a little low. So maybe short track needs to go up. But...
Gotcha. I'm gonna.
Yeah, because it was what, like 26 laps on the short track to make the 65K.
Yeah, this is gonna be so much faster. No, that's 26 laps on short lap. No way. Maybe like 40 something.
I almost floored it through that jump. Go ahead.
Oh, so back to Rallycross. So I didn't even look at the track, right? I just like, you know what? I think people would really enjoy the lower power level. So I made like the RX 180 an unlimited class, so you can use any drivetrain. Just for player preference. I mean, obviously,
Sure.
I think for this track, all-wheel drive is going to be king.
Mm-hmm.
And all the feedback I got from it yesterday when people were testing is that it's awesome.
Nice.
The people that did test out the RX 250 and RX 300 said no way.
Too much power for him?
Too much power for the course, because somebody, the map designer, decided to make the course super narrow.
Listen, I was using Road Architect. I was learning Road Architect for the first time on that. That was there were lessons learned for sure.
The other feedback I got from Rallycross at Pepper Valley was we need some free roam events.
That makes sense.
Yeah, we at least need one of them for the event.
Well, yeah, the free roam events there are so outdated too. That was before free roam events happened in career mode at all.
Yeah, that was a precursor. That was like what was basically the idea behind it all. What started it all.
Back in like June, I think. June or well, yeah, it had to been June because that's when I was working on it. Ruja says it's a fun track, just not for high power cars. All right, good feedback. Good feedback.
These last few Rallycross events that we've been running since I've done my overhaul with Rallycross has really gotten me considering making 250 the fastest class, because I still think that we're going to have a hard time finding a track that the 300 is going to be usable on.
That's crazy. I mean, I wouldn't believe you if I hadn't enjoyed 250 so much myself. You know what I mean? Especially that last round we did where we did a 250. It was great. As soon as we moved to 600, it's just like a bunch of cats in a room running around. But it's kind of a bummer because, real professional rally is 600 horsepower, but it does make sense.
Yeah, I initially balanced it so the real Rallycross cars have a 0.6 power to weight ratio. And I even dropped it down to 0.4.
Yeah.
And we had people just absolutely destroying themselves in 3 turns. Like, that's not fun.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And the feedback I got from the West Coast Rallycross was the 150 class was everyone's favorite. That wasn't my favorite, but my favorite is definitely the 250. Honestly, I think I preferred the 400 over the 150. But I think because I'm not really into two-wheel drive rally. Well, the 180 class, you can run 4-wheel drive. I think the thing that people were the most, they gave the best feedback was because how close the racing was.
Sure. I'll give you that. Yeah.
And because everyone's not going a million miles an hour, you can actually race really close without having major incidents.
That's true. There's a lot more on the line when you're going double the speed, essentially.
A lot more force
Yep.
in those cars. So much more power.
All right, let me pay attention to what lap time I get on, or what reward I get on this one, and then I want to take the Joker lap.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. It's like once you get a high multiplier, take the Joker lap, and then you get the multiplier on that lap.
Then it's like, how long do I wait? You know what I mean?
And
Yeah,
you get the
Maybe
and you
just
get
hit
the
brakes,
new
kinda,
best time.
Yeah.
just to kind of sandbag one of your Jokers, so you can get two times the double.
That's true.
You could super sandbag it. That way you get extra doublers as you progress.
And this thing is a little overpowered from what I'm watching right now. This is like what I would assume normal mode would be like. Nah.
Well, closer.
Not really, actually. It's a minute.
I mean,
Closer, but
if you're taking a
do
Joe's
wanna
junk
cut it.
car, essentially, you shouldn't be able to make that much money. You shouldn't be able to go that fast to make that much money. I'll give you that.
yeah. But if you have a good car, it still should be paying higher.
Right.
I definitely do want to nerf it because from everything I've played in hardcore, if I played this yesterday, I would have cut down my times.
Right, for sure. That makes
If I ran
sense.
this, so because I was making was it $80 a lap basically at Dirt Oval?
Yeah, $80 a lap.
Yeah, exactly. And I ended off on my 134th lap making over 1,000 a lap.
This is very much a breath of fresh air for me. Oh no! I got
I didn't watch it
cheated.
yet.
You'll see it.
The red arrow of death.
Did you do that on purpose? Just kidding.
That's sad if it got lured.
But Reese
There goes
says,
your lap multiplier.
yeah. Reese
No,
says slow racing is the best. More driver, less car. Yeah, I
It's
hear
not
that.
fun. Oh no, it's not fun. That's
Yeah, you might see another class pop up with a 2.
I'm not even racing anymore.
0.2 power to weight.
That is so sad.
I think what we'll do is probably restart the game because I want to do some other free roam events. And I think they're all broken now, if I'm understanding correctly.
I don't
Well,
know. Just
Actually, it's saying to get back on track. What'd you say?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. If you cancel the event, you're probably good.
We'll do what we really should do and try our hands at a King of the Hammer, the toughest race there is for a vehicle. 3 minutes to beat. I don't know. I don't even know if we can get up the rock. Oh wait, we definitely can't do this one. Hold on, we're not doing this one.
There's a really hard one. I know which one's really. I think that second one's really hard.
Yeah, like this one here is the harder rock crawling section. We want the easier rock crawling section if we're gonna go rock crawling.
Remember, if you damage that car, you're walking on your next reload of the save.
Yep, I hear you. I won't be reloading the save. Where's the up here? I guess we'll find out once I hold still for a little bit. King of the Hammer is impossible for this truck? Oh, it is 2-wheel drive. That's a good point.
No, it's got power to all 4 wheels.
Does it really?
Yeah, that's why it pulls hard to the left.
Is it missing an axle?
No.
Well, it has to be an all-wheel drive system because I can I was able to e-brake and stuff.
There may be some funny stuff with gear ratios, wheel and tire size.
Oh my gosh. I'm not seeing this King of the Hammers. Unless I didn't put a flag down for it. Should you get rid of King of the Hammers 1?
He's currently muted.
He's probably working on something. Let's do a mud challenge then. while we're
You
here.
saying that makes sense because someone was like, "Bring back King of the Hammer 1." I don't remember removing it.
I don't remember either, but we'll look into. Well, remember we had that big issue of like triplets of so many things. I think I probably deleted it on accident. In which case, it may or may not come back sooner rather than later. I'll have to go. I think I have the backup somewhere. I can probably just go pull it. All right, here we go in mud drag.
GitHub is that everything's saved.
Yeah, that's true.
So we can just go back and unsave it.
Just gotta find the one though. I'm surprised it's making it through. Come on, come on. No, no. So close. I mean, maybe if I tried a different line. Oh man. I don't think it's gonna be a ton of money, but.
Well, now you gotta pay 5K to tow to the road. So.
What do you mean?
Nah.
It says it's 0. Hold on. What do you mean?
No, just go ahead, tow to the road.
I don't think I want to tow the road. I'm gonna I'm gonna get my way out of this.
No, there's no. You have insurance, so you have roadside.
Okay, good. Oh, after the milestone thing, I got scared. How much money do I have? 11K. Okay.
The milestone thing actually happens to be a bug.
Oh, gotcha. I figured.
But it's fine. You know, it's hard.
It's not a bug; it's a feature.
Let's see. I'm the same. I can sometimes drift my BX Ute build. Think about 250 horsepower, but can't drift anything more powerful. Interesting. Yeah.
Hobson. Oh.
No, I was gonna say that is a thing. Lower power sometimes a little bit easier, but go ahead.
I was gonna say Hapson. He asked what tier on Patreon do I need to get hardcore. It's bronze for any overhaul changes, so just the lowest tier.
Yep. Give a little recap. Bronze is just the overhaul and career collection, but we're not really doing anything with it right now. And then Italy will be its own silver tier, and then everything else is gold. So right now that's Pepper Valley is the main thing happening on that. Do a little drag race here, because I'm sure we're gonna get a great time. Here we go on the green. I would neutral drop it, but you know it's Uncle's truck. I don't want to hurt it.
Yeah. So my hammer is telling me not to nerf it. There's nothing you can do to stop me. I've already seen the rewards. I'm gonna nerf it.
Come back to normal with me. I'll be there waiting for you. Right. 56, nope, $200. Okay, I'll take that for such a slow time. 22 seconds. Oh, okay. And I sure hate going from reverse to drive. The delay on the torque converter is impressive. All right, am I missing any off-road stuff that we need to do? Hapson, welcome to the chat. Good to see you. It's 153 foot-pounds of torque of rage. Yep. Oh, no, sorry, that's Petrosky. Go ahead, Tristan.
I was gonna say, Hapson, we are not really vehicle modders. I do not know how you can make parts and do anything. I don't know.
I'll be honest.
I don't think we're the right people to ask.
I'll be honest. Well, one, I'm not gonna be working on parts. I have done a couple. Actually, I have made a couple part mods, and they're actually in the collection. I'm not gonna tell you which ones though, because they didn't really turn out great. I didn't spend a lot of time on it, and I gained a lot of respect for people that make parts. But on my way home from dropping off my son to school, I was kind of thinking about stuff I was gonna do, and I had the courage and the confidence to take a swing at doing some J-beam stuff and learning about that. But then ultimately I did push it off because this week is not the week to start something new like that. Or at least not today. But hopefully in the future, might see some cool stuff coming out. Definitely way too early. I don't even know how that works. I don't know if I'll be able to figure it out, but and I have a lot of other ideas. I don't plan on making any cars. Let's put it that way.
Banky, this is one of the starter cars, and he did get lucky that he got the D series. He wanted it.
This is. I was not gonna play hardcore mode, and then I saw a picture of the D series, and I was like, you know what? I want that truck. I want to try it. Only if I get it with that truck. Then Devin was like, no, you gotta start organically, and so then, man, was luck on my side. Look at that other car jockey here. I want to see if we can get a better run, maybe. Yeah, I guess it's really just more risk than anything to do it with a truck. Well, how do you... Oh, I guess you can retrieve your car to you? Is that a thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. What's your favorite vehicle? No, that's what I was kind of thinking when we were discussing about maybe adding a little bit of cost into that.
Gotcha.
Like taxi.
Yeah, no, that would make sense.
But just a little bit more expensive than taxi. So it's always cheaper to taxi to your car than get your car towed to you.
Yep.
So.
Let's see what kind of stuff they got going on here. Is there still missions on hardcore mode, or are they restricted to your car only?
All the missions exist. So that might be a meta to try to do theirs, but you are still getting 50% of the rewards.
In my opinion, it seems kind of like a cheese option.
Why do you say that? To do what?
To do the base game missions. Jefferson Motors is probably your best bet, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's on the way. I don't know if I
Just
can fit
because they have a really high payout, but the one detriment is it's one and done.
Yeah, really high payout, but it's also 50%, so. It doesn't say it correctly in the mission screen, but it is 50% when it goes to paying you. I did need to make sure they actually work, because apparently the deliveries got messed up, so.
The backup beep in the minivan.
I do like it in that Arima, yeah.
That's hilarious.
It's pretty interesting.
I can't remember the name, but shout out to the one who made this wider enclosed trailer. To appreciate you allowing it in the collection. I love it. Finally, a trailer you can fit a car in. I should lock this. Go.
Yep, everything that I don't think Raceless has anything that's not collection on right now.
That's right.
You only have the collection.
Yep, I only run collection, and then 2 other mods which are also in the description: the power, weight UI, and tire thermals. They just don't seem appropriate to be forced into the collection or to the mod.
Mm-hmm.
Which I disagree with, but you know.
No, you disagree with that.
Yeah, Justin, you must be on the old beta. Make my money with taxi missions, plus making 30+ people 100 to 500k. Not anymore. That was a bug. Now it's gonna be more appropriately like 10 to 50.
Yeah, and if you upgrade to the latest beta, you also have the new selling and market stuff.
Marketplace is so fun. Marketplace is one of my favorite additions.
I can't wait to jump into it. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer before I like really jump into it. Like a little bit longer, as in like probably later this week, at the rate you work.
Yep.
But yeah, of all the features that we have on the board that we've talked about, I think that's my number one I'm most excited for. Maybe another one, but we're too far away from that one. Well,
yep.
And then there's that other really big one. There's so many we got in the pipeline. So excited. Oh, we're supposed to go to Jefferson's. I forgot.
No.
It's honestly, the marketplace is probably the only reason why I'll do one non-hardcore playthrough.
You can still do the marketplace in hardcore.
That is true. But, you know, for testing reasons.
Sure. You want to hurry up and test? Yeah.
Yeah, hey, people, join the Discord. I am very much, if you see me, not that guy, in a voice chat, feel free to join. I am willing to make customers based on, I just got a reckless driving on my hardcore. I don't know.
Oh, you better run.
Yeah. I'm in my Joe's Junk Bastion. I'm getting LA. Did I catch it, man? But
Go ahead.
But yeah, join. I can make custom customers for people. I think it'd be pretty funny if
Yeah.
I think it'd be pretty cool if you can see your car being bought by yourself or whatever. You know, I'm very open to add specific customers for people.
You should probably include the staff on that list of customers.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Make sure Devin's the
I talk to
cheapskate
staff
that
all the
doesn't
time.
buy anything for a good price.
No, I'm a very picky customer.
Yeah, exactly. But the way that the system works is the more picky you are, the more money you should be awarded, because like things have minimums.
Should make Danny
I'll
only
pick
buying
the good
Covettes.
car.
Yeah, Danny only buys Govets. Yeah, absolutely. I definitely was talking to some of the staff members saying that I definitely want to get them included. So whatever. People are just hanging around doing whatever.
I'm also in need of. Am I in the trailer? I'm not in the trailer. Or not in the car. I'm in need of names for street names for some of the stuff in Italy. So, you know, we haven't done a great job at it, but we'll be better at it. Being in the members voice chat. So if you're a member, we'll be in chat more often, just to chat and hang out and discuss ideas, things like that. Okay, I don't know.
The other unsung benefit of being in the Discord and you see Tristan in there is he really likes to leak feature content and get your feedback on it from what you can see.
It is very true.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's
You need to
those
press
Q&As,
escape.
the thing that says Q&As, it's not really Q&As, it's more like we're out there once in a while and we'll take questions and we will answer them.
Yep. All right, I have a new plan.
Tristan, you've encountered this undeliverable car bug.
Yeah, so what you do is get in the car, go to your My Cargo, and turn on and off auto route.
What?
Like your delivery vehicle. Oh, okay. I think I'm behind.
I don't know if my problem is I can't get in my van.
Oh.
So I'm just gonna tow my trailer to the road.
Well, no, you're fine. You can just walk up to that orange blob, and if the car is within range, you can just deliver it. It works the same with cargo.
I'm not getting it. I'm hearing the thing open up, you know, the icon.
Oh, you can't tow the trailer because it's not yours.
Yep. I didn't mean to get in that. In there. All right, I have another plan.
Tow it away.
Yeah, you can shimmy the trailer off to the side a little bit more so you have access to the orange blob.
Yeah, let's try that. Gosh, oh my gosh. I should put this in park. Can't risk things rolling away on me. Yeah, no, I'm not getting anything. It worked in the other car. There's only one option.
Interesting.
So I wanted tabbing to vehicle as a thing, but then once I had it as a thing, I was like, I don't really like this being a thing.
I'm the F11 map editor.
Oh, that is an option, but we're playing hardcore and we are far too stubborn.
Well, alternately, you could deliver the trailer, and then you're stuck driving the car back to Jefferson.
Then walking back to my
Just leave the car
truck.
here for now.
Didn't work.
Yeah, that's what I did when I couldn't do my delivery. I just shut my car off. delivered the trailer or delivered the other stuff.
What you guys don't know is I'm an expert trailer backer-upper. Can't get enough force on it. Oh, we're crawling now. Recess the front. Oh, walk in. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Let me just finish crawling up this hill. Use this side door? There's a side door to this? Oh my gosh. Alright, I'm sorry. I need to look at the chat better. Dumper, welcome to the chat. Good to see you. Tether car to the ground floor? Yeah, no, it's not even tethered. Ellen's Classic is ready to buy your low mileage non-race cars. Alright, hopping in the side door. Man, chat, look at you guys. Shout out to you guys. I was about to send my trailer off a cliff. Here's your stinking car, Jefferson's. I don't know why you want a stock minivan. Maybe you're going to customize it. It's not even American. Doesn't make sense.
It's one of the employees' cars.
Maybe. Now they have car jockey stuff. It's over here. Okay. Nothing too great. Yeah, we're not really investing in a specific branch or style playthrough. We're kind of just poking around, which isn't the best for speedrunning, but I wouldn't say we're necessarily trying to speedrun either.
I honestly think the best car to start with is the Piccolina.
Why do you say that?
Why?
It's the best car. It's got the most pros and the least cons.
I disagree. It has a small box in it.
You be quiet.
I've only seen 3 out of the 6 cars.
What have you seen?
I've seen the Piccolina, this, and then the Pessima. The big Wang Pessima.
Yeah.
Okay, where are we going? Let's go deliver this
That's
trailer.
fun one. The blue book actually might be good. I never tested it.
Oh.
If people want to get into hardcore and they don't really know kind of what to do, or they get bad ideas from watching you do this, there is actually a guide, an FAQ, that is not fully comprehensive, but it is a decent guide.
Yeah, you did send it to me, and that did help me a lot, actually, in not making some critical mistakes at the beginning. Ms. Rujay said, and I agree with Mr. Rujay, he says, I feel this game is better enjoyed not speedrunning. I totally agree.
Yes.
Totally agree. But for those that like it, here you go. Here's your cake.
Well, that's the whole reason why I helped Tristan with the balancing of this, to pretty much completely eliminate the possibility of a speed run.
Yep.
Like everything should be basically equal. It's like you can do anything and there's no real metas, even though currently Rubber Band Ridge does look like a meta.
Alright, we're gonna attempt something here. How much money do we have? We only have 11 grand. I was gonna get in a police chase just to see if that's rewarding.
Get a car jockey.
Okay, that's smart. Yep. Let's
Yeah, absolutely do not risk your only car.
Because the worst thing that happens is you get a big fine and you destroy their car, not destroy your car.
Yeah. So one thing I was going to ask you to do, Devin, could you read out the rules for the Rallycross RX 180 class? Just so one, I can hear him, the chat can hear him, and we can kind of know what we need to build.
Yeah, of course. Let me pull them up real quick. So on top of the general rules, which is, well, we're not doing point to point, so those are, whatever. So no nitrous, no ABS. The only drivers aids that are allowed are race electronics with the traction control and ESC disabled. Wheels must fit inside the fender well. The Vertex has a bunch of banned parts. Internal combustion only. All cargo must be contained inside the vehicle. Sequential or manual transmission only. The Scintilla can't run because it's too OP. And then like just don't do anything that's like that'd give your car an unfair advantage or just like stupid. You must, like, all cars must resemble a road going car to some extent. I know the race cars, but you know, use your best judgment. These are still road cars. Exhaust must exit beyond the lengthway center portion of the car, so no header dumps or hood exits. And then the RX 180, literally 4 criteria. It's got to be it's got to be a 0.18 power to weight ratio, 1,800 kilograms, 15x6 rally tire, and you need a roll cage.
Okay. There you have it.
Join the Discord to get that in text.
Yep. If you want to read that. I will
I
definitely
kind of like
review
blew
it.
through it, yeah, I know.
That's all right. 101 horsepower. See my first victim.
Reese, all you have to do is be a part of the Discord and start practicing, honestly.
That was not even intentional. Go, 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 go. Oh, come on, Slushbox. No, no, no. Not already. It's too soon.
We also do live point-to-point time trials for the rally course, or for the rally division. So those are pretty fun. We had our first event, like last weekend?
Yeah.
A lot of people seem to like it.
What was I gonna say? Do we know if the Discord issue has been resolved? As far as people seeing stuff?
It's a once in a while occasion, so people sometimes get the role and sometimes they don't.
Okay.
I don't know why.
All right. It does seem like the
Sometimes it
majority, though, at least of older members, are not getting things.
Older members, because maybe they're here before
Probably.
everything changed. I don't know. New members seem to be getting roles. I see new people joining and receiving roles all the time.
Yeah.
I do also have a in the FAQ how to actually participate in our multiplayer events.
Yep.
And the channels it tags are all the rule books, and then we have our general racing rules tagged in there too.
Oh no. And he caught up quick. Oh, he's gonna pit. No. Yeah, I've played this game before. See you, sucker. Oh, maybe not. Oh no.
He's like, yeah, I'll see you in a couple.
I tried to floor it by him. Absolutely nothing. Ready? The
yeah.
classic. Yeah, didn't see that one coming. You totally didn't radio ahead. Oh. And then, oh no! Okay.
I didn't see anything yet.
Okay, it's gonna make the reward that much more worth it.
I'm surprised you never even got a speeding ticket. All you have is police collision.
Can you drop off? Surely you can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you don't get the reward from the police chase.
Interesting.
Unless you don't get, yeah. I think that too. It's like maybe you shouldn't be able to drop off if you have a police on. If you got police on you.
Yeah. Okay, okay. I can get down on this. I guess it's gonna really suck if I get caught, but
How much did you end up making?
2,200.
Okay.
Yeah, buddy.
You did good damage to those police. Good money.
I don't think I made a lot on the delivery though. Let's see.
Ah, whatever. Who cares about the delivery?
Yeah, I made $100 or so. I can see why.
You get a car.
No, if you get a fast car and you get a very high score police chase with the 3-star 1 level, man, you're talking like
$5,000. Could be.
yeah, 3 minutes.
Wow. Let's do this V6 Sport Pessima. You know what's
But
sad is
they
I
give you
can't advance time. Or I can't play time. I mean, I guess I could manually do it, but you know what I mean? There's not a way to sleep.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Although-
you can't have Uncle catching you slacking when he's throwing you his car.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were
So
we were
all-wheel
contemplating
drive?
putting a sleep app inside of the phone so you can sleep in your car.
I like it. I would love that for like semi trucks just because they have the bed and stuff. Tap, you're it. Tag, you're it. So all-wheel drive Pessima V6? I mean, I really don't
It's
have
nice.
they don't have much of a reason to not get away unless they just wreck.
We also contemplated giving the player a garage where they could repair, but then after we played it, we're like, no way.
Too easy.
I like the aspect of teaching the player to not wreck their car.
Yeah.
Because like if you start off with that kind of mindset, then it's good. And currently insurance, I think that's the one thing that I think I might do a little bit of a, not a revamp, but a little bit of a switch up for hardcore specifically, because repairing your car is not painful.
Yeah.
It's pretty cheap.
Yeah, I'm
Especially
excited for
if
that.
You know how to choose insurance.
And I do, so and I do. So I just gotta work on those little things, break those features, as people call them.
I didn't think I needed this all-wheel drive Pessima in my life, but I'm really enjoying it. Maybe because I've been driving that terrible truck for so long.
Exactly, and it also gives you like, and if you could get a car and switch out your car, you would not feel the same pain anymore,
Right.
and you wouldn't like enjoy everything as much. Like I bought a Joe's junk car that has like 300 horsepower, and I'm like, oh my god, this thing's so fast.
Don't you turn in. Ooh, that was close.
Oh, nice.
See, Racers, I think you might actually see yourself continuing this hardcore series.
Nope. But what I would love to see is, I mean, if I got, it's the first 4-hour grind that I don't have time for. After that, sure. But, and also, for video content, I don't have a ton of time to play. I kind of need to, while being organic and natural as I can, doing things the correct way, I need to make money somewhat quickly. If I was doing my own playthrough, just playing the game and not, making and modding and doing all the stuff I'm doing, if I had, hours to play video games again, then absolutely I would love a harder challenge.
But just think about how much more you're enjoying the process.
Sure, yeah. I just don't like how I can't, you can't have it be where you have your car in your garage slot already and still learn not to wreck. Like that initial 30 minutes of like, if I wreck, I lose, does really, impact.
How you see things.
Yeah.
I mean, just because you crash in the first 10 minutes doesn't mean it's game over. You can still continue.
Well, I'd probably restart a save.
Yeah, exactly. At times it's just simply not worth it.
All right, I have not been watching the chat. After this, please, Chase, I'll catch up and chat with you guys. I'm actually really enjoying running from the police. I remember when Tristan and you and I first started working together, and that was the thing you were most passionate about, was just running from the police.
Yep.
While in VR and stuff. Those are
Yeah, it was fun. It's just like you're in VR, you feel the adrenaline. Like, dude, I kind of want to like play my hardcore in VR because, man, that would definitely.
I can see you like taking a break from working on things and then getting in your VR setup and like getting your high octane thrill of like focusing on the road and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude. One of these days, I'll do it. I just have so many big ideas, and it's just like it's hard to stop.
Yeah. Now, are we able to do freedom events with a rented car, or
No.
a jockey?
You could try it though.
Well, Is it like a no, I will break the game, or like no, nothing will happen?
No, it shouldn't work. So
Okay,
if you want to test it, you can.
got it. So I'd love to do a rally with this. Go do the quarry circuit. But let me go slow and read the chat. Clement agrees with me. Hey, I got one vote on my side. Reese says, I like the no repair startup. Makes me think I'm playing a game of my own life. Just started renting my own workshop last summer and plan painting one of your friends' projects after years of work. So good. Very cool. Yeah, I mean, it's hard because it's like, what I want to avoid is almost tutorial island. If you guys played a lot of RuneScape back in the day, where you're like, oh, I'm making a new account. Oh, but I have to go through all this tutorial. Really, any game that has any kind of long tutorial. Or like, you know, starting a new GTA playthrough, but you got to do the opening mission again. Granted, this isn't nearly as bad because there's different ways you can go about making your money to get your first garage, but it's still the, oh, I want to start over, but I got to go work to the first garage again. But then if you skip that, you lose.
A little bit of a fix on that.
Okay.
Soon enough.
But I was gonna say that if you lose that though, then you lose the what made you be a cautious driver in the first place. You know what I mean? So it's a bit.
There may be some things in the pipeline once we get some feedback from Hardcore.
That would allow you to still have the same grind later in game, but maybe not as much early.
Hey, Mitz, welcome. Hope you're enjoying your Monday as well. Justin says my last fresh start was with running from police derby bumper vertex license plate only cams. Nice. That's awesome.
I think anyone who has access to the Hardcore and then once it goes publicly live, I think everyone should at least try doing Hardcore to get the first garage, just so they can experience what we've created here.
Yeah. I will say I'm having more fun than I expected.
We wanted it to be challenging, but not like rage-inducing impossibilities.
Right. Hey, nothing's happening. It's like they know this isn't my car. Or my uncle's.
Nice.
Alright, back to the police. Away. Oh, that's gonna be bad. Okay, we're good. That's gonna roll. Alright, isn't the Dumper says, isn't that why there's a normal and a hardcore mode? You can choose what you want. That's true. That's exactly right, Dumper. While normal mode is getting some heavy nerfs across different areas, hardcore is there for those that the nerfs would never be enough. Tag.
I definitely think that, like I said, the lower end parcels, I don't know. The thing is, like, maybe we should just lower the amount of quantity of low end parcels that show up and buff them.
Yeah, my plan is to basically, there's not gonna be a whole lot of small slot items. There's really no point in it. If you don't have the $400 to get yourself a decent sized cargo box, or even 300, then, you know, go, I don't know, go walk the drag race and get that money. I can't do that. I gotta go this way. No, the big pit. Oh, no. So basically changing cargo sizes, probably getting rid of like letters. I don't think we're really built for mail simulator yet. We don't have a mail trick yet.
Oh, that was a big pit. I just watched it.
Yeah. Kind of caught me by surprise. My alignment's pretty thrown off. I think we'll start heading over here to deliver this car.
Got some heat on it.
Yeah, while we're here, I really like this best mode though.
Worked in West Coast USA.
What did you say? Sorry.
Mr. Boucher said, I didn't know ASP worked in West Coast USA.
ASP, what is that?
Like the
Arkansas State Police.
Oh.
Yeah, Arkansas State Police, yeah, I wasn't sure. I forgot exactly, but I know ASP. They are brutal. They're good. They're good at their job.
I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah, they don't have a policy on pitting. They just
They do.
like a lot of departments and agencies have like maximum speeds for pits, but not ASP.
You're like, maybe I have the garage.
I mean, obviously, like exigent circumstances, you can do kind of whatever, or if you intend on using deadly force, then at that point, it doesn't matter what you use.
Oh, I probably should have just taxied. Well, no, that would have cost money. Okay, we'll drive back. How much money do we have? Huh.
Around 13.
15. I would have thought I had a little more, to be honest.
Yeah, maybe maybe getting the garage is gonna be a little bit of a bigger job.
Yeah.
I did get it yesterday, but it kind of took me like 4 hours.
Yeah. I want to do some more escaping the police. There's not really a lot of racing we can do with this thing, at least without damaging it.
You can do Rubber Band Ridge again. Just don't do a lot out route, apparently.
That's true. That's true.
Which reminds me, that's what I was trying to test.
I was gonna look into rock crawling, but I don't know. That's kind of like once we do that, we're committed to not exiting the game for the save.
Yep.
Oh, this is not the right way. At least with Car Jockey, we are kind of leveling up Car Jockey. Every time we got to turn in a car.
With hardcore, if you really want to rush to get the garage, you kind of have to be laser focused on like one thing.
Right.
Exactly. Yep.
And I think normally when I'm playing, not laser focused on anything.
Yeah. That's kind of how I started. I got to 15,000 and I'm like, I'm just going to go do oval loops. And then 134.
Gaming asks...
It's not fun to watch, for sure.
Yeah. CG Gaming asks, Raceless, should I buy a slightly used Samsung Galaxy Tab 3 for 32 euros or pounds or something?
Wow.
Or tabletop wargaming? I'll be honest, I didn't understand a lot of words in that sentence, in that question. I don't know anything about Samsung Galaxies. Honestly, I rock an iPhone because I don't have to think about it. But I don't know, man. $32. I'd buy anything for about $32 or 32 euros, whatever that equates to. I accidentally opened up Facebook Marketplace the other day. Luckily, nobody has gotten back to me on my lowball offers. Guess we can't get into drifting until we, buy a house and get our own car and garage. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, there's a cop right there. We could have antagonized.
Chaser was asking what's different about hardcore. You want to give him a rundown since you're currently suffering through it?
Yeah, sure. So, if this is if playing normal mode is running a marathon or a race, this is crawling it.
Yeah.
So basically, you play tag with the police, as many as you can find. Oh, missed that one. No, so you start out with no money. You have essentially a loaned vehicle to you, your uncle's car. Your uncle gave you their car. You can't trade it in. All you got is it. If you damage it, you don't have a garage. You don't have any car slots. You're on foot. This is your one shot at life. And so it's very challenging. It's a slower start. All the rewards mostly are cut in half. So the reward versus your risk is much higher. Police tickets are much more expensive. Things like that. First impressions, honestly, I'm enjoying it more than I thought I would. And I'm not one who enjoys harder games. Knowing that the easier option is just, one button away is a little tempting still. But I do like a lot of the vibe it brings. And I think we'll be implementing a lot of what we learned from here into the normal mode. We're not going to slash the normal mode and make it terrible. But the normal mode has been in need of balancing for a while. And so this is definitely helping us, I think, better that other side as well. I think it's worth a shot for sure. And I'm playing this with the mindset of like, okay, I have like, less than 2 hours until I have to go pick up my kid, and then I have to do this, that, and the other. Like, next time I can really play video games is probably, I don't know, Thursday. I mean, obviously I'm playing right now, but like playing for my own leisurely, convenience. So with that in my mind, it's kind of like, oh, I gotta hurry up and get, stuff done on this, and I don't like that feeling in my casual gaming. Now, if back in the day when I had more extra time, I think I would enjoy this more just because I'd have that extra time. But yeah, I don't know. That's my synopsis. That's my, what is it? So it's been almost 2-hour review of hardcore mode. I've resulted in just getting car jockeys and running from the police. I haven't been caught yet, which I am proud of.
Yep.
Accurate. Oh, that guy's mad. Oh, he is mad. That was scary. And they didn't see me.
You should also hit a traffic.
I don't know. I have a lot of progress.
You get more money if you do more offenses.
Oh, hit a traffic car?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you
Have them in front of
I guess it cut out. I thought you were gonna say you're gonna to like hit a blow through a traffic light. It's like there's absolutely no way I wanna nuke my funds. Yeah, I gotta find another cop up here though.
Tristan, we had another customer that tried to trade in Uncle's car.
Oh no,
Do not trade in the car.
that's rough. Hey. He's
I
not
think
happy
they
about it.
have. I think they have about 45 to 50K, and now they have no car.
At least you're not too far away. Oh, my
Yeah.
alignment is jacked.
Hopefully you did some car jockeys in the past, and you can get some good ones.
I told them they're now in salvage mode of their run.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, I can't really turn right. This is not good. Basic maneuvers.
I told them their only method of transportation at this point is LPCs, which stands for leather personnel carriers, which is you're walking.
Leather personnel carriers. Sorry, chat. I haven't been super active in it. Justin, welcome to the chat. Good to see you. I would agree. Well, oh, he's going off-road for me. Look at him go. He said, I don't care about AI pathing. I know where you're at. Oh, I'm glad I looked back. Hit that
Oh,
jump.
you're in 3-star mode. You're cooked.
Oh, boy.
Wait till you get that $15,000 ticket.
Oh! Let me go. Let me go. Let me go. But not that way.
He found it.
Not into the mud. No, 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 no. That was textbook. I'm still evading though. I think it says I'm evading. I don't know why.
You might have died.
I feel like it has something to do with my car maybe going at 18 miles an hour as well. I could be completely wrong, but we're gonna just like stay in the static state. Don't come over here. Don't come over here. No! My reign of terror. Oh wait, now I'm evading again too, because I guess he died. All right, let's let the coolant chill. Okay, I'll gladly take this handout.
Very interesting.
Very interesting.
You're gonna
been
owe
a great-
money when you take this car back.
Yeah. Yeah, this thing got absolutely jacked.
Well, I just ran Roboman Ridge and I just did the Joker and I didn't get any error, so that sucks.
I feel like there's a lot of stress for $2,800.
Yeah.
Imagine if you tried it in your own car.
And that the whole playthrough, the whole last 2 hours is on the line for that. Yeah, and I guess I gotta discard the vehicle. I can't tow the road or anything.
Can't go the road yet.
Okay. Well, lost $50.
And all the rep.
Yeah. Oh, I lost. Oh, I did lose rep. Yeah.
You lose a lot of rep for this journey.
Yeah, and rep is really important for these delivery places because they give you bonuses the longer you do it.
That makes
So if
sense.
you get to level 3 rep, you get plus 40% income.
Ooh. Need to figure out the rep system in Italy. It's on my list. What is this? New getaway challenge. Clement invading, yep. Alright, surely we can get away with this. This might be loud. Those of you guys on headphones, here's your warning. Oh, it's quiet as a mouse. Perfect. Actually, my BeamNG audio has been really quiet. I forgot I turned it down a long time ago.
I've never seen that config.
I'm turning the BeamNG audio back up. I don't know how long it's been low. If it's too loud, let me know, though.
I will reiterate for some people in the chat that this is definitely worth a try to at least to get to the first garage in your first real car.
I really
And then
think...
you can,
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
and then you can give us feedback so we can do other cool things.
I really think once I have a garage, I would actually enjoy this more than regular. If I was casually playing this and not trying to like get content ideas out while also earning the money more or less fair and square. Fair and square to the current state of the game.
That's good.
I do like essentially the balance changes and the feelings of this.
Once you get the garage, you're kind of over the hump, but it's still uphill.
Right.
Yeah, no. I'm trying to make money now with mine. And it's like,
Tag.
the money's still slow.
Need a AI to hit.
I mean, before we release Hardcore, I've done a lot of various speedrunning techniques, so that really helped when it came to figuring out different ways to slow things down.
Sure.
Because I've done 0 to commercial garage with a scintilla in like 5 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, not happening. Maybe like you can get that done in a week of everyday gaming.
Now thinking Tristan, to later things we have hopes and dreams for, and end game content, that would be a lot of fun. That would feel real rewarding.
Exactly.
Then I will really be preaching to save your game save slots in case things break along the way. You know what I mean?
I don't know, every new release in the beta branch, I always start a new save.
Yeah, it won't be that possible soon, but it's like you really basically barely able to make any kind of progress.
Yeah.
Do that.
Yeah, but I can always, port over game file data as far as like money, rep, XP.
Very true.
Exactly, but I mean, it's like soon enough that's going to be a requirement. You can't just start fresh.
I just realized I've been stripping that gear the whole time.
I think with Hardcore, I don't think I will be doing the start fresh, unless if there's like a new early game system that I need to test.
Exactly. But the base game, you maybe.
I always try to test and attempt to exploit all the new game systems.
It just feels good to be able to drift again, even if it's on dirt in a terrible car. That's not mine, and I don't get paid for it.
Yeah, I built myself a rally bastion. That's what I'm drifting on around Rubber Band right now.
Absent says, possible to make a hard mode garage spot where it's just Just an RV parked and only repair is there, just have a cheaper goal than the Chinatown garage. I'm not on the hardcore committee to make those decisions, but I will pass along your question to Tristan and Devin.
Maybe we can make just a cheaper garage that literally only allows repairs. So it's like maybe 15, 20K, and all you get to do is repair.
32,500.
Have to look at it, we do that. Sounds fun.
I feel better about that.
I'd like to see more feedback on hardcore.
Yeah, this isn't going to come in before the release. Before, I mean, maybe it might come after pre-release. Give them a bit of at least a week.
I think I want to see something along the lines of this version public before we make any real changes to hardcore, because I really do like the fact that you have to preserve your car for so long.
Yeah. I do agree.
Star Mac.
I've seen people who made it past the first hurdle for hardcore.
Yeah.
I think they want to bring milestones back though.
Yeah. Orientinator.
Yeah, but milestones is free money.
Oh, we're good.
I
We're
might
good.
just nerf them a bit, but I still want it to work. I would like to give you like a specific. It's not our game, but I would love to give you a game achievement for buying the first garage. That'd be crazy.
That's funny.
So that's a real achievement, buying the first garage in hardcore.
Could have unlocked something special.
Yeah, that's kind of what it is. What can we do?
Definitely in the mood for some Easter eggs here. I have a gnat that is suddenly interested in my existence.
See, what you could do is make a milestone, but instead of giving you something, it just takes away $5,000.
You are borderline sadistic. Right. Another 1800.
You didn't have to watch what milestones you're pressing. You just don't accept them.
No, you're paying your uncle back for his car.
I don't know what that's all about, Arkin, but
Hello. Hey, yo, Martin. High five. 9 months of
Cop's going for run ender. Yeah. Trying to get back to 3 stars. That was a lot of fun. The car, I don't know if it can handle another pursuit, but we'll try it.
It just seems like a bot.
Yeah, seems like it. Aha. A friend to go play tag with. Accurate. Yeah, that kind of fixed my alignment.
I'm surprised you're still trying to run with this thing.
I'm actually really enjoying this car. This is not the road to get away on. Oh man, that alignment's kind of hard to hit other cars. I guess we should start heading. I don't even know where we're supposed to deliver this.
Jefferson Motors.
Oh, was it? Okay, that makes sense actually. Oh, that's a quick pursuit.
I'm not going to say that police chases aren't a viable strategy, but there is a lot of risk you take.
Well, you know, and you're good, you know? I say that now.
Yeah, but it is a viable strategy. It is. It's just risky. The only way to do it is really carjacking.
Yeah.
You want to have this be your car, but in the condition it is.
Just adding wanted levels to all the cars I drop off, that's all.
Yep.
I am a little excited for level 2 car jockey. Maybe I should actually try harder.
Level 2 car jockey? Yeah, then you get to do the ones from Shuffleboard.
Yeah. Jefferson is going to have any. That's fine. Sorry, we'll just run over. It's not too far of a walk. It'd probably
You can always pull your car over.
I think it'd still be faster just to walk it. At least trying to back it out of Jefferson's. What happens when you total a car in car jockey? Not much. I guess you just get a police fine.
If you mean total as you can't even make it, then yeah, you just got the cargo discard fine, which is like a couple of bucks, not that much.
And minus a lot of rep.
Minus the rep. The rep is a really bad thing.
Rep basically the XP? I haven't actually been
Yeah.
looking at what my rep is.
No, your reputation is your standing with that particular organization. So the higher level rep you have, the more reward you get. So if you're at level 2 rep, you get, I think it's 20% better reward for every delivery.
Mm.
And if you're at max level, it's plus 40%.
Yeah, it says call a customer and blame them. I will say I did also make a change in the balancing tag. That's a big crunch. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. And I still need to actually test it. I'm pretty confident it works, but shoot, what was I gonna say? Leveling up your organization or your rep for whatever is gonna be slower than your other leveling.
I still think you need to make the water truck level 1, or sorry, at least 1 level rep with that organization.
You think so?
Water truck is so busted. Water truck start is the most busted start imaginable.
Yeah, who's gonna just let you run something from them to like someone they don't even know? You've never done anything for them. Why would they let you run something?
That's how I got most of my jobs. I kind of see what you're saying. I think it was going more for the like, hey, I want to be a delivery driver, but I don't have a delivery vehicle. I don't want to go convert my Jeep into a USPS postal service thing. So let me go try to work for a company kind of deal.
Yeah, I get that.
In the current beta, water truck start to commercial garage and a couple hundred extra K is 2 hours.
No.
That you got to get lucky with your deliveries though.
Yeah, the problem with most of that though is I really don't care too much about the timing of it. Like, that's assuming someone's going to go do water deliveries for 2 hours straight. I mean, if that's how you want to play, go for it. But
no, you're not doing water deliveries for 2 hours straight. It's the water truck start.
You use it to get your rep up. So.
Yeah, get your rep up and your delivery level up until you can get the bigger parcels.
gotcha.
So, for those that don't know, you start off, buy Joe's junk car, whichever one, preferably the cheapest one, because who cares? Drive it to, Shuffleboard. Rent the water truck, do a couple deliveries until you get your rep up higher. Turn in your rental water truck, get a T-Series with a water tanker, and then do fluid deliveries with that until you get your rep up to other places. And then buy yourself a trailer, whichever one, doesn't matter. Buy a bunch of cargo boxes for it, set it as your favorite vehicle, go to the rental place, rent your T-Series, hook it up, do deliveries. Easy, like 200K every 30 minutes.
Well, also deliveries have been nerfed, so
Well,
sure you'll be making that much. I'm not.
Well, as of current
As
public
of now,
release.
2.2.2, yeah. But 2.2.3 will have, I guess, those bigger ticket items, not as expensive.
$100, I'll take it.
I think peak as of current public release, current peak per load is like 320,000.
Yeah, I found the code that was doing that. I made this calculator sheet and like basically reworked how they did it in Excel so I can completely play with numbers. This is how I do things. And then I looked at the code and I put in their stuff. I was like, oh, look at that. That makes sense. Well, if you got the right scenario, you'd have quite a lucrative deal there.
What did you turn those down to? That 300,000 into?
5,000.
Okay.
Now that doesn't take into account if you're like max level 4 and
I think 5,000 is pretty low though. For like driving a really heavy load for like over 15 minutes.
well, so I kind of thought about that too. But then I realized, well, the first thing I really thought about was, you know, always say, well, you also spent $200,000 or $300,000 on your truck and trailer, but that's not really always the case. You can get a truck and trailer for about $100,000 if you play your cards right. They're not going to be the best, but they are functional, right?
What will you do to carry that heaviest load?
I also adjusted the weights, so you're not going to get crazy heavy loads like that anymore.
Well, we should though.
Well,
The fun part about having a really heavy load.
you can still get a slightly heavier load, but so the whole goal was to make it true to life, and so I realized I don't know what math I was doing. I think I forgot what kilograms or pounds really equated to or whatever, but now on average you'll be getting, or at least on average the most will be a 44,000 pound load. So that's like 20,000 kilograms. Now there's room to actually increase that a little bit, but I mean, you can do whatever you want, but I mean, and I can see like having like, you know, the occasional 60,000 pound load, but where am I going? I'm going to the exhaust shop. But I don't like, I don't know. It's harder to get the balance right then, because then you're saying, you know, should you be getting 10 grand for a really heavy load?
I think so. 10 grand's not that much in a sense. It's like you already put a lot of money in.
Yeah.
It depends on rarity as well, because with the current public release meta, you have to get really lucky with the cargo.
Right.
Because not every time you go to shuffleboard or spear leaf or construction site will you get those good, heavy, high-paying loads.
Yeah, I think I want to go test this New Balance stuff on my save.
Honestly, go for it. Do it on West Coast and let me know what you come up with, just because I haven't touched any of the other stuff, like the items, the parcel mounts, all that, the weights. The weights will still be the same. So I really don't know what the West Coast max weights would be per se. This was all kind of with the lens of Italy. I do plan on adjusting those things for West Coast, but it's not going to be the biggest overhaul, just because we're getting closer and closer to when the devs are going to have their update, and I don't want to like work for a week straight on something that they already also have worked on and probably maybe even did it better. So I don't want to overlap too much there. So I'm going to focus on Italy, getting it right from the start, and then slowly work my way back through West Coast.
My over-under on the next update is they're probably going to have to delay.
Think so?
Yeah, they're very ambitious what they want to accomplish.
I've heard a lot of rumors about that they're really doing some big stuff. But, I mean, honestly, I'm kind of down for a delay. It gives me a little more time to get some things done that I want to get done earlier. But I am really excited to see what they come up with.
Yeah, it always makes me nervous when their update comes. So, but at the same time, I kind of want to get it over with. You know what I mean?
Yep. And then we can really push forward.
Because like I have some things like I want to do a rework on insurance, and it's like I don't really want to do that until after the update.
Yeah.
Now, with the new delivery system, did you have it to where it's like a quick ramp in and then a smooth plateau?
I wasn't able to visualize it that well. I won't say I really haven't touched XP yet. As far as the currency goes, I'd say,
Little bit XP features.
yeah. I think,
XP is fine, especially with the way you have the cargo balance as far as like what levels you need to do certain things.
mhm,
It's more so the extremely low payouts for a lot of these things.
right.
And it's not your fault, that's the way the devs had it.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of factors that go into the final price, and really the balance overall. There's the actual formula for the base price, and then the distance, and then the weight, and how each one plays with each other and affects each other. There's that piece of it, but then there's also like what's actually available, how many of those are available. It is these certain boxes from this one location, maybe they're really profitable, but there's only really 2 at a time. There's not a high demand for them, right? There's so many different levers to pull. It's hard to be like, oh, you can now ramp in and start off stronger and finish out less. But my main thought while I was going through it all was, can I hide in here? Maybe I can. Can I drive over here? That's tempting. I might have to do it. This cop turns in. Oh, I definitely have to do it. We're going for it. Catch me now. So my main thought while going through the delivery stuff has been, there's kind of 2 sides to it. At least thinking of Italy. There's the local deliveries, and then there's like the freight deliveries. So your local deliveries is you're running around with a van or a small cargo truck. You're getting in and out of cities. You're doing local runs, many drop-offs, pickups, but there's not like a ton going to each location. So you might have to go through a couple locations, or you might have to plan your best locations. And that's not going to net you a ton of money, but it is going to do a little bit better on experience for you. And then as you level up, you'll want to switch over to the heavier freight stuff, which would be more of like a simpler run, right? You load up, maybe you only have a couple, 1 or 2 deliveries, maybe you only have 1 delivery, but it's like across the map, and it pays good, but it's simple kind of thing. It's not, the crazy amounts. How do we get down from here now? Not the crazy amounts that we would see before. I don't know if I explained that well, but.
Oh yeah.
That's
and in
the
your
goal.
spreadsheet, you have it broke down by like what level you'd have to be to do certain things?
No, I haven't actually touched anything XP level related. I saw some of the stuff there that is related, and I think I ended up. It might be adjusted based off of the parcels. Because there's things that were level locked, like timed runs, precious stuff, things that were labeled large, things like that. And so I kind of adjusted that by not having a lot of rare stuff or timed stuff, things like that, or I had it where it made sense. So long story
The
short,
reason
not
why
really.
I asked this is because if you have a lot of data in your spreadsheet, you can make a graph based off the averages to see kind of like where a player would end up, to better visualize what's actually going on.
True. I would say I would say what I made is more of a calculator than anything else. To just calculate price, reward price. But definitely going to need a lot of feedback and attention to really thoroughly balance it in that regard of like what's OP, what's not. Right now I'm just trying to get it to a realistic price thing where it's like, all right, I've been doing these city stuff, I make good money, but I'm tired of like going and stopping and doing multiple drop-offs. I kind of want to just hop in the truck, go and vibe for 10-15 minutes and make money that way. You should make, I think, maybe a little bit more per run, and maybe per maybe per minute too. I haven't really based it off a minute, but I don't know. It's hard because every kind of asset of delivery has its trade-offs, right? So like, okay, delivering single trailer loads, like a trailer full of stuff. It's simple. You get in, you drive, you stop, you drop off. There's not a lot of time in between. It's pretty direct, so that's nice. But then it's also heavier cargo, and you're driving a bigger truck, and so it's kind of just a different challenge. Whereas maybe running a bunch of small parcels, they're kind of profitable, but now it's actually taking you longer because you're having to drop off 1 here, 2 there, 3 there. Requires a little bit more planning, but buy-in is cheaper, so it's just hard to balance the optimal playthrough, because the goal is for there not to be an optimal playthrough, not so that every style pays the same, but more because one person might say this is easier, I prefer this, and the other person might say, well, I prefer the opposite, and it's easier for me the opposite way, if that makes sense. So kind of summing up that long ramble, I think different places have their different their strengths, and I don't know. The first stop is to get it close to real.
Like we talked about, like what our ideal money per hour would look like.
Mm-hmm.
I think hardcore probably does it the best, because that's really close to our target number.
No, I think it's way below the target number.
You think so?
Yeah, dude. How much money do you have, Raceless?
I have 21 grand, and it's taken me almost 2.5 hours.
Well, you're also not laser focused on like one particular thing.
And I don't think we should have players be laser focused. That's not we're not trying to make a Dead Souls game here. This is a sandbox with a layer of makeup called career and decision making and objective per se.
So, like for example, in hardcore, when you buy your first car, you have to really plan and think about how you're going to use that car, because the funds are so limited.
Mm-hmm.
And when you go to sell it, insta-sell or trade it in, it's not worth anything compared to like what you buy it for. So like for example, like Tristan built his rally car, and if he wanted to do anything else with it, his car is not really optimized for anything else. I mean, he could play with the suspension and do road course or whatever, but we're kind of already going in that direction. Plus, the marketplace pays out based on what the car has been used for.
Yeah.
There are some people who want a car that's been used for everything, and those will pay the most. So, theoretically, that is a very possible thing to like switch out your application for the vehicle, because then you'll get those people who will pay like 150%, 160%. Extremely rare to get it, because you have to get real good times on many different types of things.
Yeah, I think Joe put it really well, that he likes the ability to choose what he wants to do and love having the choice, just like a Chinese buffet. Yeah, at the Chinese buffet, there's probably more calorie-dense things you can min-max your way and you get the most bang for buck. And some people maybe go to buffets like that. But then some people go just because they want to taste different things and, a
little bit of everything.
Yeah, and so, but I think that's why it's important to have these two game modes, the hardcore and the non-hardcore, but also make sure that they're kind of leaning into them. Like I don't think we have an issue with hardcore getting too hard. That's kind of the whole point, is as hard as it can be. But with the non-hardcore, I think it's a little bit more tricky in that you want it to be a little more loose and open to option, I would say. I think of Forza Horizon. Not saying I like it, but it's like you can play blind and make money in that game. You know what I mean? Like it's hard to run out of money, personally at least. And so, and we're not trying to get to that point, but we do want it to be like, you know what? I really just like being a delivery driver, but I also really like having a cool garage, and that I want to work up to that $300,000 show semi. If we nerfed deliveries because there's a way to min-max it to where now the more optimal route is race course or off-road, now we're forcing that player into a gameplay path that they actually don't enjoy. They're not going to enjoy the game up until they get their semi-truck, and then when they get it, they'll feel defeated because they aren't making good enough money to sustain their almost standard of living that they had before. And so it's a little trickier to balance. And so I think the point is to try to make sure there's not broken parts like delivery was, where you're like, all right, after not much time, I'm a millionaire. We definitely don't want that.
Come on.
But
Exactly.
and I don't
We still
want.
want to make good money.
Yeah, exactly. And we also, same with like police. Police wasn't super effective because you were paying for repairs and stuff, and so we actually brought that one up.
So yeah, waiting to hear some feedback on that. But yeah, I think I actually want to try to do that in hardcore.
Yeah, and you know, and this is kind of probably to Devin's point and Devin's side of things. The street says in Forza the main problem is that cars are just disposable items. Am I under? I was about to say, am I under attack? Am I being chased? I am. Cars are disposable items that you never use, and I'd say with the way the normal game mode has been, it's been leaning a little too far on that side. But yeah, that's a long soapbox.
I've seen a lot of YouTubers. I'm not going to call out any names in particular, but I've seen a lot of people who play this game who aren't, and they may or may not be us, but they have a car, they have it for 10 minutes, they do 2 things with it, and before they even get to before they even burn a quarter tank of gas, they're already trading it in for something else.
You can name me if you want. No, I 100% get caught in that, and I don't like that because I don't get attached to many of these cars, right? And so it's a hard balance to find, for sure.
Because on one hand, like, some players just like building cars, and then they get bored of it in 5 minutes, and then they're like, okay, I'm going to build something else. But on the other hand of it, there's, I think, a growing majority of players who are like, damn, I played for 2 hours and I had 16 cars, and none of them have been kept.
Yep. And that's not fun either. But it's a hard balance too, because this game is open to so many ages, right? So many driving skill levels. There are some that find that, you know, normal mode is still too challenging, and it's like, well, we're not gonna make it any easier, tell you what. But then there's some that are, you know, professional race car drivers and or I don't even say professional, but just really good at racing, and they can chew through this without taking a breath.
I remember when the first 2.2 came out, and you and Tristan were watching me make 400K in 30 minutes in my K series.
Yeah, no, that was eye-opening. Sometimes you got to see it to believe it. You know what I mean?
And then I made you do the challenge, and you made like 80K in 10 laps.
Yep. Still miss those days, to be honest. That was good money. Let's. I want to catch up on chat here a little bit, and because there's been some good comments. I don't want to miss them. Joe said, I feel like the hardcore mode is good for the players looking for an extra challenge, because now you have to be extra careful not to crash the car because you can't afford the insurance or the repairs, or simple, you can't pay for the fines now as they are 3 times more expensive. The way he sees it, hardcore mode equals realistic mode. Yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that.
The only thing is that I think I'm gonna fix how the insurance works, because I think currently when you're repairing your vehicle, it actually gets repaired with used parts, the same used parts. I think I might make them new parts.
I think that's great,
because I think that would actually bring up the cost of the repair first off, to repair with new parts, and second, you actually might gain value because you got new parts on your car.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, you blew your engine, so you're gonna buy new. Or maybe add an option to buy used.
Yeah.
But that'd have to be a thing.
And we and I have talked about it. And I don't know if we want to go into super detail now, but I think it would be neat to have insurance just be more punishing in general. It's not. It's a safety net at a cost. You know.
Exactly.
Trevor asks, "Am I using a steering wheel?" No, I'm on controller. I do have a wheel. I haven't used it in a while. This would have been a good day for the wheel, but we're on controller. And I have blinkers now too. Check that out. Let's see. Nader says Joe puts more emphasis on mechanical sympathy and the realistic decision making. Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it. Mechanical sympathy and realistic decision making. I think it's really for those that want to control themselves and have some consequence and reward for doing so, instead of just flying through the city and wrecking every turn. There's free room for that.
I think.
Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Street OS says there's that like off-road race that gives a lot of money if that didn't got fixed. Sorry, I just read exactly word for word because I'm getting tired of reading. No, it did get fixed. I think it's probably about to get fixed a little bit more too, but it did get fixed.
What off-road race gives a lot?
I think he's talking about King of Hammers, but he might actually be talking about that rock crawl, because that rock crawl was pretty bad. That was I feel like actually about every update there's always one off-road race of some sort that, like, something's a little broken, you can really cheese the snot out of this.
I think one of the biggest parts about hardcore is the amount of decision making you have to make, because money is so hard to get, and if you buy the wrong car, you're kind of stuck with it until you can do stuff with it to make it more valuable, like car mates, events, upgrades.
Yeah, totally agree.
And your driving style has a huge factor in how long your car will survive or how much money you're losing every 30 minutes.
How much money? We only have 23 grand. We've made 2 grand.
You're almost level 2 car jockey though. This is when the
I know.
game
I
gets
saw that.
interesting.
I saw that. I think we do need I need to take a look at the levels for the car jockey. Because like I think what is the port that gives you access to semi trucks or something?
There's a few places.
I don't think it was supposed to be at level 3. 2. I mean,
It's at level 2.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be higher. I might have thought that those were like pickup trucks or something, and then so that's what the goal was. So that would probably get changed, but
I think the current balance is okay. If you made, instead of the water truck level, like base level rep, you made the water trailer base level rep.
okay, I like that. That makes a lot of sense. You can still kind of get in without a whole lot of cost, except you need a truck.
You gotta have a park.
Yeah, I
But
like
you
that.
can car jockey a truck.
When you get to that point.
True,
Yes.
true. Now
That
here's
way,
the
if you do have a big mistake early on, like say you're at this point in your playthrough, and you crash your car, and you still want to do some delivery stuff, you can still earn rep and get levels on both the car jockey and the delivery.
Yeah. I have another thought I want to talk about, so I'm going to put a pin in it, but I want to discuss a couple of delivery price conundrums I have in my mind. But Street OS asked, or no, it wasn't Street OS, Sir Righthammer asked a pretty good question. Is it possible for rewards to get less and less longer they do one task for hours? Before I even answer that, I would almost suggest it'd be better if they got more and more rewards the longer they did it, rewarding players to be in their, call it their passion for longer. But
That's what I'm on at. That's like, I enjoy the fact that if you are dedicated and you want to keep doing it, I feel like you should be rewarded more for doing it, for continuing and just staying on it in a sense. But
I mean, that kind of already happens with the rep system.
yeah.
Yep.
And the higher delivery level you get, I do think you actually do get a bonus.
I think so. The off-road track near the quarry, because that gives a lot of money with a car with a strong suspension oil pan. Yeah, that one was just fixed in the beta. I don't know if it actually went out in this last beta or the next beta is going to have it, but Tristan,
I guess the next.
yeah, went through the quarry. I don't know how many laps he did on that one. Hopefully not another 130, but he did work. Are the cops turned off? Nope,
No,
they're
yeah.
off. There's one right there. I almost swung into
You
that.
cannot turn off.
Can't turn off.
There is no turning off in hardcore.
Oh,
This is
okay.
mandatory hardcore.
Good point. I didn't know that. I like that. But
Someone mentioned it in the chat. I think it may have been Devin, and they're like, No, hardcore's hard. You have to have the police. It's like, I agree. I fully agree. Let's have them.
I always love like anteing up things. I was like, yeah, you know what? Next up, military. No, that'd be a lot. Flying vertexes crashing into you, targeting you. Let's see. Welcome, Trevor. Just started playing the mod yesterday. Welcome to the beginning of a long playthrough for you, I'm sure, as many happens to many. I get so many comments. It's so cool to see that people are like, you know, I put down BeamNG a year ago, but this mod brought me back to it, things like that. I was like, that's so cool that like it was just cool that they're being brought back, you know, that spark is reignited, and that's a fun feeling. So I wanted to ask you guys a question, and in the chat as well. So as I'm balancing delivery stuff, right, the goal was, you know, my starting point was, okay, a full semi-truck load legally is about roughly, normally, 44,000 pounds. That's what they shoot for. Anything over that, you're typically overweight for a semi-truck when you include the tractor and the semi-trailer. So you can do the math on that and decide, okay, how much should a full truckload be when you're, you know, loading up pallets or something. There's essentially 32 large boxes available in a trailer. So doing some math, you can easily get to the number of like 5,000 per trailer, or for full truckload. But then, you know, we're about to go do some semi-truck deliveries, and in normal mode, these would normally be about, I think I've seen it as high as $5,000 for just driving a semi-truck to the other side of the map. Do you think that's fair or not? Because on one hand, you did do car jockeys to get there. Granted, you're only at level 2 and you're already there. Whereas if you're doing the truck trailer scenario, you're buying your semi-truck and you're buying your trailer, and you're risking those two things as you drive them and repair them. And so the question is that fair or not? And what do you do to balance that?
Most of that, again, there's people asking questions in the rally chat.
So we're about to go do some car jockey where we're going to actually deliver just a semi-truck, just a tractor to the other side of the map. I don't know where we're going to get in hardcore, but normally you can get up to $5,000. The way I balance the trailer delivery system is that a full truckload of parcels that fill up 32 boxes in your semi-trailer is $5,000. And that's kind of like on the high end. So, you know, is it fair? Is that balance? Because you know, we only got to level 2, and now we're making $5,000 just for showing up and delivering a tractor with no risk, versus, you know, the other side of the parcel where you own your truck, you own your trailer, and you have to repair them both, and you're risking them. You know, is that balance? Does it need to change?
See, that's tough. Because on one hand, you don't have a whole lot of risk.
Mm-hmm.
And and you're getting good money. And you're double dipping on the rep if you get the truck and the trailer from the same organization.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I think one of the differences I've always struggled with is when I look at car jockey, I think of it as I'm going to go pick up and tow that vehicle. Obviously, it's not the mechanic. You can just drive it. And you would probably pay people different amounts of money if you said, hey, I just drive this across town, versus, hey, I need you to put this on your flatbed and drive it across town. And maybe that's part of the issue I'm finding, yeah. So
yeah, I guess it does make an issue with us doing like the multi-vehicle, multi-deliveries, is that it kind of breaks the system, allows you to do car jockeys to pull stuff.
Mm-hmm.
If I could try to find a way, I might try to find a way to disable coupling on every car jockey.
Well, I don't know if that's necessarily the issue, because if you're going to deliver 2 semi-trucks, I tried to do that on my little pickup truck in a 40-foot tilt deck, and I broke both, and it was extremely challenging, right? So there's this weight and sizing, and you can only get 2 semi-trucks, even the smallest versions, on that 40-foot. So at best, you can only deliver 2.
I get that, but what's the point? What's the point you're trying to make there? I was talking about disabling coupling, so you can't carjacking a trailer and a truck at the same time.
Oh, you mean get a free trailer and a truck?
I'm saying, like, you know, let's say you only buy a trailer and then you use their truck and you're just carjacking a truck around to use.
Oh, I wasn't even
don't
thinking
know
about
if
that.
I'm not sure if
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
I'm
I
not
think,
sure if it's fair to use a car jockey for work.
yeah, I don't think it
That's
is.
what's- I think that's what's not fair, because then at least there's no real reason to buy your own, just carjacking trucks.
I don't think it's fair for a valet person to get in your car and do a joyride, get Uber Eats, do an Uber delivery, and then come back and park your car, right? So I definitely agree with that. But I was thinking more from the money aspect of like, well, you know, I could raise the price of the full trailer load to now be 10 grand. But then now we're starting to, you know, it's 10 grand too much for a full trailer delivery. So maybe, okay, so that's one. So with that thought, there's also where you can deliver a trailer yourself. You just show up with your semi truck, and we kind of started talking about that. You pick up the trailer and you deliver that. Historically, those were pretty lucrative, as they could be expensive and stuff. What should those prices
I think
be?
that should be cheaper.
I
That should
agree.
be cheaper than having your own. Because if it's not your
Yeah,
own, you
but-
should not be making as much.
But you're also carrying specialized loads for the most part with those trailers.
Sure, you're handling like big water loads, big pipes sometimes.
I still think, regardless of specialized loads, should be cheaper than you have filling your own trailer. And then I'm saying like your max fill.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
I think what really needs to happen is the actual devs of the game need to better implement their cargo system, because if you have a box truck or a trailer that can hold things like an empty flatbed, you should be able to pick up like those steel coils or boxes of soda, or, you know, I guess you can pick up your own milk and gasoline and whatnot, but for like the dry van and flatbed trailers, I think in general that just needs to be better implemented.
You're saying like being able to deliver objects, per se?
Yes.
Gotcha. That is I don't know who's gonna get to it first, but it is a goal of mine. I have some ideas, but they're a little down the pipeline. But that would be really cool, and I honestly don't think it'd be too much of a stretch to make that happen.
Because, like, don't get me wrong, the cargo box system is pretty neat for like small passenger cars and light duty trucks.
Sure.
But I mean, if I get a box truck and I want to haul tasty cola from one end of the island to the other, I should be able to.
Yeah, I hear that. My ultimate dream and vision is to be able to, you know, go to the port and have an actual cargo. What do you call it?
Like containers.
Yeah, the container. Like you actually deliver the container yourself. That'd be so cool. But let me see what chat said, because man, we talked a lot. Thanks for hanging in there, chat. Hopefully that was somewhat entertaining as we debated this. Canadian talks maybe a streak modifier up to a certain point. He's talking about the stuff we talked about earlier. The parcels tend to be very heavy on the other side. That's true. That's true. And they are. I think they're oversized because, I mean, the idea, and I didn't implement it well, and I know there's a different way I can implement it. So that way the heavier parcels are much more rare, but they do exist. But maybe they'll exist in lower quantities. So if you wanted to fill it up even more, you could, but it'd take a little more work to get there. But yeah, having a full truckload that's like, you know, 60,000 pounds over weight limit, so you're not like 100,000 pounds of cargo. It was fun. It did break the trailers normally, but it became the norm was the problem. Those are supposed to be like kind of one-offs. Like, oh man, I could attempt this challenge. My truck really isn't ready yet, but this could make me, you know, 15, 20 grand if I do this right. That was the idea. It turned into like, hey, we can regularly make 300,000. Obviously, things were implemented perfectly.
Well, the funny part about the super heavy trailers is that's how I found super secret bug that I know about and I've shared with some people.
I bet that was a big relief when you found that super secret bug that you were able to still kind of accomplish it. Because
It
yeah,
was pretty funny.
I remember that my heaviest load, it was like crawling at 4 miles an hour, fingers starting to cramp up, holding that trigger, trying to just get it up this smallest incline. But yeah, so, and then Joe says, pretty much I used to drive a semi and the company used to charge a few grand for a full loaded trip from point A to point B. Distance, weight, and washed time are all in consideration. Yeah, so kind of like a grab and go, right? Or I think there's a more trucker term for it. Hook, I almost said hook and book. I know it's not that. Dropping? I don't remember. I used to work for a brokerage back in the day. Fun times. My dream job used to be a semi-truck driver. That was my goal. That was my dream. And then I hit high school and realized it wasn't really the lifestyle I wanted. I bought a C7ZR and RLS. My favorite car is now mine. Very cool. But that's a fun mod to have. Liquid delivery needs a fat nerf and experience because a fully loaded T-Series gives over 100. Yeah, Devin has been championing that. I don't even know how the XP works in that. I'll have to take a look. I mean, I did at some point. I just don't know off the top of my mind.
Water XP is so broken, especially if you buy your own really big trailer and you're able to grab like all 17,000 liters at a time.
Joe, to give you an idea, the company I'm working for right now charges you $300 to $500 to transport a heavy vehicle, bus, semi-truck, etc. for around an hour of driving. Okay, that's interesting. That's good tidbits to know. Obviously, I don't want to make it that exactly for career mode, or else, you know, how much is a car? Like $50, and now we're really in hardcore mode. I almost wonder though if we look at hardcore mode as almost a starting point and then we ramp up from there versus ramping down to hardcore mode. Could be something to think about. Good drop off location. Good.
It's a good idea because hardcore mode really does show you like, if any, what the metas are.
Yeah, because you're looking for money much more because it's hard to make it.
Yeah. Let me see what the other car jockeys are over here. Let's see. Sounds like we need a better way to distinguish cargo. Yeah, that's what kind of Devin was talking about there. I'd agree. Maybe super heavy trailer should have the same reward as parcels. Okay, it's a good thought. It's a good thought.
Double steel coil on a standard T-Series is literally not fun.
Yeah, and the straps can break. I don't know if you've had that happen yet. But
yeah, or if you take that turn coming off the bridge at faster than 35 miles an hour and you start to have the cab leaning.
Yeah, if that cab starts going, that is not a good time. Columbia's welcome to the chat. Good to see you.
Brakes won't save you. You straighten up.
Yep.
The guardrail.
You then decide, do I want to preserve the alignment or try to preserve the load? Because I don't get to keep both in this scenario. So I will say,
so, pick up a loaner from one of the other places.
Let me get to this chat here. Some after-hour street races beating some pink slips would be sweet. That would be cool. I love the idea of pink slip stuff just for the randomization of it, and you know, yeah. I have a problem with buying used cars in real life, so winning them for free, that'd be even better. I don't even know why I did this car jockey. I'm gonna drop that off. Got 3 XP, killing it. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna taxi, and it'll cost money, my last vehicle. We're gonna do one last car jockey of hopefully some kind of semi-truck. All right, time to be an adult, have fun, everyone. See you, Canadier.
How much money do you think you have?
I know I have about 26 grand. I think I just looked at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, you mentioned like, hey, this is where it starts to get interesting. At level 2, you're getting more per thing. Totally agree with that. Limited fuel on car jockey cars, just enough to deliver it. That's a good point. Maybe focus on you need to tow it. I think there needs to be. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's gonna be hard to calculate how much fuel you need to deliver it.
Yeah, and I would also say, I think there needs to be distinguished between, is this a car jack you just hop in and drive, or is this a little bit more like a repo where you can't drive it? You're not allowed to drive it. And maybe we solve this issue by just having a different branches in repo where you're repossessing regular cars, but then there's this, you know, large truck rescue or something like that. Or I don't know if you want to call it repo, but you could even just call it a heavy transport, something like that. That would be cool, actually. Let's talk a little more offline on that. I have some ideas. We can merge that into some other things. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, a long haul special. Go for that. It's a nice truck. Heading up to Quarry. Oh, I was like, why am I in my truck again? Ms. Bujay said, I have had it happen to me before. I really overloaded an MD series and needed to go to the construction in the city, and it would not make it up the hill, so I just kept throwing off loads until I made it. Like a sinking ship, just throwing off things for ballast. That's funny. When do you plan to hold your next stream? That's a good question. I used to have a streaming schedule of like Wednesdays and Fridays, but now everything's all out of whack. I think I'll definitely be streaming Saturday for the Rallycross. I originally wasn't planning on it, but I really do love Rallycross and it's a fun one to stream, so I'll probably be streaming that. Be on the lookout Wednesday for a live stream, maybe even Friday, Valentine's Day. Have some surprises and some stuff for that. I just don't know if I'll be live streaming that day. But great question. I am going to have to end the stream soon, as this will be our last delivery here. It is about time for me to head out. Almost 3 hours at this. This is a nice semi-truck. Let me also reset the music.
Some of the balancing that we forgot to do prior to this hot fix. I think a really good time till first garage would be like an hour and a half.
I'd say so, yeah.
That'd be a really good time. That means you're doing really, really good. That's almost impossible.
But I think he's saying change it to that, right?
No, I'm just saying as the game currently stands, if we rebalance that one dirt event.
Oh.
It's already rebalanced.
Oh yeah, well.
Yeah, I was like, okay, well, I saw that. I'm not gonna forget about it, so I'm waiting.
Hey, have a good one, Petrosky. Sorry, I keep butchering your name. Thanks for joining. Good to see you. And Russell, welcome to the chat. Love the work. Nice to actually follow a live for once. Was also wondering if there is a way to fix a negative infinite money issue. My game crashed yesterday and it's been stuck that way. I would say maybe join the Discord and talk about it there, because that sounds like a deep issue. And we probably have a lot of follow-up questions to try to troubleshoot that one.
Yeah, that's what we need to do.
Yeah.
What have you done before?
Shira says, I don't really like the city construction because a few updates ago my car got stuck at the hill and I kept pressing flip upright and the game hated it and spawned my MD series in mid-air. Oh gosh. That'd be traumatizing. Oh man.
Now, are you going to stick around for a couple extra minutes after you get off of here so we can kind of tell you what our grand plan is?
Yeah, I'll be able to talk a little bit longer. I have about 40 minutes before, well, like 30 minutes before I have to really run out the door.
Because we got some really exciting stuff.
Okay. I'm
That
excited.
we're not ready to disclose publicly yet.
Perfect. I like how there's just so much going on. Like, you know, there's a lot going on when I'm having a hard time keeping up with the streaming side of it and just announcing everything and sharing it with everyone. When it's like, when we are surprising each other with things, that's when it's really cool. You know what I mean? It's pretty fun.
My personal favorite thing was your initial reaction to, hey, by the way, we got hardcore mode.
I don't remember what it was, but I'm sure it was some kind of disbelief and shock and awe.
I'm pretty sure if I could have seen your face, I could have watched your soul die in your eyes.
This update schedule, this update time is great, but now we're in the wrong direction. I think I have. There we go. I can shift to high now. I have that on a button. Do I still have my Jake brake? That's high idle. There it is. I haven't done semi-truck stuff in a while. One of my most enjoyable videos I made from way back when, I think I called it like trucking ASMR, and I just did trucking stuff on a wheel. For the record, I hate ASMR, but I love trucking. And so I was just driving with a wheel, and it felt so good. Just doing semi-truck stuff.
Imagine if you got a Moses sponsorship and you could set your wheel to have all 2,520 degrees of rotation.
That would be cool. I would just honestly be excited for the interchangeable wheel hubs or whatever.
Maybe one of these days, Moses will give us a nice little sponsorship.
Maybe. I've never driven a direct drive before. I hear it's an upgrade worth its weight.
I mean, my R21 is pretty impressive. Little overkill for Beam, but you know I got it at a really good price. So
nice. Absence says you can just talk about it live. You know, we gotta keep some surprises. Plus, you know, what if I'm like, that's a terrible idea, guys, you can't do that. They will just say, no, we really should. And I'll be okay. But maybe there's an issue that makes it to where it doesn't work out.
You know, like adding a career to the Tennessee map, so all of about 2 people with NASA computers can run it.
You know, you say that, but no, I don't think we're gonna do it. But I mean, it wouldn't be too hard to see what it would actually turn into. You know, Tristan and I get into this mindset of like, we get an idea and we're like, wait, but how could that work out? And then we almost, correct me if I'm wrong, but like, I feel like we almost go halfway down the road or implement it just to see if we can. Not even really if we wanted it. It's just kind of like, well, could we? And then we're in that mindset and we're doing it. So don't tempt us.
Because if we can, then we do.
Yep. Absolutely. I don't even know how to say that name. Mikola? We're gonna go with that one. That happened to me as well. Thought it was a fluke. Always talking about oh, I see your over there. How to start career in hardcore mode. First, get the beta, which is by joining either Patreon or YouTube memberships, and then toggle the hardcore button at the main menu of the career when you select career. It is currently in beta, not out in the public yet. It will at some point. We don't have a time frame on the release, but not in the next 2 weeks. We'll tell you that much. Oh, I did not have my Jake brake on. Oh, I'm lost in my gears. Oh, no.
See, the thing that scares me is you talk about adding multiple maps, but I do remember taking a particular someone to about 2 weeks at functioning gas stations to Italy.
Hey, and then I knocked them all out in like an hour, okay? Once I figured it out. No, I don't think it took me that long. But I've been on a really good kick lately of adding stuff to Italy, and while
One day we'll be good at adding career to things.
it'd be more for the performance, you know, question of like what kind of performance what kind of performance impact would it have just adding the base stuff that we have. Gas stations aren't going to hurt it too bad. It's other things that can hurt more. What gear do I want here? There we go. I've never seen a cop come down here.
Let's just join the Discord. You can see everything. There's an FAQ, but you tow to the
Absent like that. Yeah, no worries. We can have to wait. Can't wait to get a semi-truck in my playthrough. I still don't have one. It's been months since I've driven a big T-Series like this. Or maybe 1 month. I can't remember. Okay.
I don't think you've seen it, Raceless, but I think Tristan has seen my T-Series from my last playthrough.
Yeah?
Exiting Chinatown.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
That was
It
tough.
was twin steer, quad rear axle, long with a sleeper. Easy.
Oh, man. Okay, so let me get to a couple more chats, and we're going to end it here. Vanagon, welcome to the chat. If we haven't seen you yet, but he says, don't know if it's even possible, but it might be cool to have robberies as an activity. You would load up a vehicle like a regular delivery, but have to evade police and deliver it to a safe house. Tristan, you want to address that?
Address what? Yes, very cool ideas. There are many, many good ideas. If only there were more hours in the day.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna say it's not gonna come.
Yeah, it's something we've definitely thought of before, and it's been on our mind a lot. It's just a matter of prioritizing the time we have. I thought us going full time, we do have a ton of time, a lot more time, but it's still, I don't know if there's enough time in the world
for the year.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, absolutely backlog still. That cop knows someone is down there criming. Yep, absolutely. You give a reason to build a fast getaway van. Absolutely, van. Vanagon. I see what. Huh. It's just like it's in your name.
Hey, Vanagon. Maybe just download 2.2.3 when it releases. But I'm joking. But maybe not.
Yeah, easy. Hold on. Don't call your shot too soon. I mean, I think that's kind of, there's always been a shock and awe factor of like, all of a sudden we're doing this thing and it's working. And so keep voting with your feedback, I would say, and suggesting ideas. We love to hear them. You can't have too much feedback. We might not always take them. We might not be able to jump on them right away. A lot of the things that we hear are things that we have also wanted. And we've already thought about some ways to implement it. It's just a matter of getting around to it. But we do appreciate your feedback and your patience with us as we try to get as much done as possible. I say that, but I do know we are at a pretty fast pace, and moreover, we're trying to preserve ourselves and slow ourselves down in a sense at times. But with that, we in about 3 hours came up with 29 grand. I know I'm not the best min-maxer. I didn't focus the best. I didn't do all the right strategies. I didn't pick my one way, but hardcore mode is a lot harder. I'd say we just got to the point where, we were about to make 2 grand per car jockey. So that's going to increase the rate a bit and be reliable. We could always turn back to it if we wreck the truck. But if you guys are interested and you really want to see more of this stuff, let me know, and maybe we can do a couple more live streams. I have a lot of work I can get back to, and some videos to record, and some things to place in the map. Any last words from you, Tristan or Devin?
No.
No.
No, that's, join the Patreon members or MD members if you actually want to try hardcore out. Otherwise, you're going to be waiting at least 2 weeks.
Yep.
And we definitely want we want feedback on hardcore, because that'll help us with future projects.
Especially all the members. Try it out. Let us know. Everyone is basically heard. Not everything is used, but it is taken into consideration.
Yep, absolutely. I think hardcore is definitely a good step into a second direction. It's already been a really solid landing, so let us know your thoughts on it. But with that, enjoy the rest of your day. We'll tune in again shortly in the coming days, and have a good one.